The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Oldham County High School's basketball starts now.
Good evening from North Oldham High School. It's a rivalry game in late January with some big district and then probably region implications tonight. North Oldham and South Oldham, no strangers to each other, no strangers to rivalry, and it should be another installment of another fine couple of games tonight. Joining me, Mark Evans, I'm Joe Cox. North Oldham, South Oldham. You just throw the ball out and let them go to war, Coach.
I think so, Joe. I wasn't able to see a lot of tape. I saw a little bit on South Oldham against Oldham County. I did not see North Oldham, so a little bit going in blind tonight for myself. If you look at the statistics and you look at the numbers, the sway is South Oldham, but you're also playing in North Oldham's home. It's always a big rivalry, and funny things happen in rivalries.
Yeah, absolutely. South has a really nice 1-2 punch. Madison King, Ella Morrison, a couple of girls scoring about 17 a game. They're pretty good. Gracie Sipes, on the other hand, she's already signed with a college. It's a D3 school out of Illinois. Aurora, I believe, is the name of the school. And then Katie Smith's a veteran point guard, and they're going to need a veteran point guard tonight because Coach Heffington's probably going to have South Oldham getting after it from the opening tip.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. I think one of the greatest, we'll talk about keys a little bit later, but I think that's going to be the ticket. Who can control the tempo. I know Gene wants to make it happen fast. And probably for this year, maybe not last year, but for this year, Mac probably wants to slow down a little bit, so turnovers could be a factor one way or the other.
Yeah, will be interesting. And, of course, later on we got the boys' game, and that one is red hot. Team with an 8-game winning streak, team with a 9-game winning streak. There's going to be some hoops played tonight in this barn.
Well, I've been looking forward to that one for 2 weeks when I saw I had that game. Know both programs pretty well. Both coaches do a fantastic job. Both teams, those kids know the roles. I don't have anything but good to say about both of them. The only thing keeps them sometimes out of the hunt, I think, is post-presence. Mm-hmm. They're not real big, but, boy, they sure know how to play without being big, and they can still get the big rebound. So should be a great game tonight there.
Yeah. Couple of outstanding ones, North Oldham and South Oldham. Stay tuned. It's going to be a long night, but it's going to be a good night. A lot of basketball coming your way here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville. For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, making your life easier with quality products and quality service.
Of the South Oldham Dragons ahead of tonight's matchup with North Oldham. Coach, your team comes in 13 wins. You've had a pretty good season so far. How do you feel about your girls at this point?
I'm pretty pleased with them. We lost Tuesday to Spencer County, and we lost games because of the weather and played in 10 days, and that's no excuse. Spencer played well. We didn't rebound well, but our kids are pretty resilient, and they know what's at stake, tonight. And I had no reason to believe that we won't be ready and ready to go.
Absolutely, and you have got a great veteran presence out there with Ella Morrison. Ella comes from a basketball family, and she has certainly been quite a player. Got her just under 18 a game on the season. She can shoot it. She's great at the foul line. She's been good on the glass. Got to be nice to have a senior like Ella Morrison who you can really trust.
Yeah, she's been a real positive for our program for the last 5 years, and real blessed to have not only her but all of the kids that have come through the program there. But certainly when you're in these big games, when the emotions and the crowds are going, and she has that experience to block that out, and she'll step up to the plate like I hope everybody else will tonight.
Madison Young, another player who just a sophomore, but she's having a phenomenal season, actually leads the team in scoring and rebounding. What does Madison bring to the table for you guys?
She brings about everything, as I think probably the phrase that goes around. She's the real deal. Her basketball IQ is off the chart. She's a team player. She's constantly making extra passes in practice to players. She's not selfish. And she understands the game. She's constantly watching video and, working out on her own. So she's quite the athlete and quite the player, and is a huge asset to, and one of our leaders as a sophomore, just phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a couple of good freshmen as well. Bryn Brickey, Grace Turner. That's got to be nice to be able to build with a good nucleus for the future.
Yeah, both Bryn and Grace are coming on. I think they started out a little slow, but, with the experience and coming down and the expectations, the speed of the game, Grace is a returning starter. And, for me, and I'm sure a lot of coaches, that point guard spot, especially in girls basketball, is, your most important spot. And Grace has handled that. She's had some growing pains like we expected. But, and Bryn Brickey has come along. She's been shooting, the threes and helping us out. She understands the game really well. So, those two young freshmen in two key spots at guards have really helped make us a difference, and they're coming on strong right about now.
Yeah. What are you looking for from your team tonight? What's a big deal for you in this game?
Well, after Tuesday night, we really focused on our rebounding and being aggressive, and I just don't believe that they're not going to show up with what's at stake. We have the potential. If we can win this game tonight, we'll be the number 1 seed in the tournament, which in a 3-team district puts you in the regional tournament, which is our goal. And then that'll put us in a position to win 6 district championships in a row. And, the girls are focused on that. That doesn't happen a whole lot at a lot of schools where you win 6 in a row. So, they're taking pride in what we're doing and focusing, and we prepared pretty well for the last couple of days. So I think they'll be ready to play and respond.
Should be a good one. South Oldham and North Oldham coming up here on Glycod.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Cobra Guy?
What? No. When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to North Oldham. North Oldham, South Oldham. A lot on the line tonight, and it's time to talk about keys to the game. And tonight's keys to the game are presented by Traditional Bank, because who you bank with matters. And there's those keys. Coach, take us through South Oldham.
Will do. South Oldham. For South Oldham, and I'm sure Coach Hetherington would agree with me, be aggressive and attack the middle. They love to drive. Drive will do them well tonight. Force up tempo. He wants to play it fast, I'm sure. They get a lot of activity in transition, be it layups or be it threes. Pressure defense from the full and the half court with trapping. I really think trapping will bother North, you know, and then rebounding. Of course, rebounding. If you only give up one shot, it's going to be a rough night.
That's true. So let's talk about those Mustangs.
Sure, the Mustangs. Coach Mack. He's got his job. You know, he's got a tough job tonight, I do believe. You know, limit 22s and number 10s touches, and that's easier said than done. He might have to be a little creative on the defense, maybe a triangle and 2 or something, I don't know. Take care of the ball. You know, limit turnovers. I think that's probably the most important thing that can happen tonight for them to be successful.
Yeah.
Attack the offensive boards, make it tough for South to get out and run, and try to play to your tempo if possible.
That's our keys to the game. And let me add to you that this broadcast is authorized by North Oldham High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. We're going to take a break, and on the other side of that break, some thoughts from Mustangs coach Mac McIntosh. North Oldham and South Oldham, 14 minutes away here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Joe Cox catching a minute before the game with Coach Mac McIntosh of the North Oldham Mustangs. Coach, it's a good one tonight. It's a big one, North and South. Your team comes in 8-10, but you've got some young players who seem to really starting to click. How do you feel about your team overall right now?
Well, I think you just said it. Ultimately, we've been building this point of the season. We've got some senior leadership that's kind of been carrying us, but we've got some young players now that are starting to fill some roles and step up. Ultimately, we feel we're in a pretty good position to start competing, not only for the district, but to get back to region, which is our goals here.
Sure, no doubt. Gracie Sipes got to be a big part of your plans. A senior star, got to be nice to have a veteran who's been down this path before. What can you look for from Gracie tonight?
I think a consistent effort on offense and defense. I think everybody knows, she has the ability to score the ball. She's very quick, attacking type skills. We've been on her for the other things that a lot of players don't want to start doing at her level. Mm-hmm. Rebounding, transitioning and rotation in the defensive assignments, and skipping the ball down the court. So these are the things that I think she's actually progressing pretty nicely. So this is a big game tonight, large crowd. What we don't know is how the young kids and how these, they're all going to gel in these type of atmospheres. What we're hoping for is that our senior point guard, Katie, that she steps up and distributes the ball a little bit more. We've been talking to her about that, and we're going to score the ball in a lot of areas. But look, we've got a young forward in Izzy that is literally starting to come in her own as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the thing that stuck out for me looking at your roster. You do have those veterans with Gracie and Katie Smith, who you mentioned. But then, Izzy Gross. Grayson Lure's a player who's putting up a lot of numbers at a remarkably young age. How about the pure jump shot? 32 threes on the season. It's a pretty good number for a young player.
Well, and I'll be honest, if you look in the last 5 games, they went up at a higher rate. I think we'll see that, I don't want to say double for the next, half of the season here, but she is gaining a lot of confidence and practice in her role on the team, what's needed. What we've really been impressed, we always knew she was kind of a knockdown shooter. What we are starting to see is she has a basketball IQ that helps her on the defensive side, and we're starting to really take advantage of that with her.
What have you been talking about with your team? What are you looking for tonight? What's the key?
Well, it's kind of been an Achilles heel of ours is rebounding. But that goes back to rotation. That goes back to young players in different spots. So rebounding is one of the 2 or 3 keys that we pointed out. The other is defensive transition against South, and kind of everybody knows that's their staple. They want to push that ball down the court. We want to be back and set and talking and communicating on defense. And then the other thing that we've really been looking, we've only put it in this week, but we're teaching transition breaks now. So we've had a team that dribbles the ball up the court, runs a lot of sets. We're now hoping we can kind of get out and start running and moving and playing, and that might increase our offense and get us on the other side of that column a little bit.
Seems like a good one coming up. North Oldham, South Oldham coming up to you next year on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Blind Select, not just blinds. Blind Select, not just blinds.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to North Oldham, North and South, the Civil War in county terms anyway. And it's time to talk about starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Thompson Heating and Cooling. Contact Thompson at 502-703-0244 for their 100% satisfaction guarantee. Thompson Heating and Cooling. There you see the Dragons Again, the big scorers, Ella Morrison and Madison Young, both averaging about 17 a game, and they'll be key.
The experience will matter. They've had a lot of experience on a really strong team last year. They've been around for a while. Even though she's only a sophomore, Madison Young played a big role last year also.
And they do have a couple good freshmen. Bricky gets to start. She's a freshman. And then we will see another young lady off the bench, Grace Turner, averaging a little over 7 a game, and she's a freshman. So, interesting mix of youth and experience here.
Yeah, I know the Bricky young lady pretty well. I actually coached both of her mom and her aunt here at Oldham County at one time, and they were fantastic athletes, and I'm sure she's picked right after them.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, let's talk about those Mustangs. They have got their own sort of combination of experience and youth there. Gracie Sipes been around for a while. She's the big scorer, 16.8 a game. And then Katie Smith will be key. She will handle the ball out front, run the point. She scores about 11.5 a game. But that ball handling is going to be key tonight.
I don't think there's any doubt. I think that's going to be the key across the board. I look, like we said, I look for South Oldham to get after them, and then however they respond. I know Coach just said in his interview that they've been working on a sideline break, and if they can get some easy baskets, that's North Oldham, the Mustangs, of course, then maybe things can go good. You just can't ever tell. But I think the other thing that the coach mentioned is they have a lot of young ones playing bigger roles than they've ever played before.
Yeah.
These big crowds, these big rivalries can do funny things to young people. So I wish them luck, and I wish both of them luck. Hopefully we have a great game.
Absolutely. Grayson Lure is one of those young players to watch. She's an 8th grader. She's at 32 threes. Looking forward to seeing that shot, and boy, they want to spring her open, but South's going to be pretty stout defensively on their side, I'm sure.
Well, I think the thing for Grayson is, to be able to catch in rhythm and shoot the ball. Now, I'm not so sure that South Oldham's just going to sit back and let them do what they like to do.
Yeah.
So, that's going to be a big piece. But anytime, you're an 8th grader, you're shooting 39% from the three, and you made that many threes, you know how to shoot, and can shoot. You just have to have the opportunity, and we'll see how it flows tonight and see if she gets those opportunities.
That's it. This series lately has been heavily tilted South Oldham's way. You see the numbers in front of you. But it's a rivalry. Throw the records out the window, jump the ball, and let's see what happens. And on the other side of this break, we're going to do just that. One more word from our sponsors, and then North Oldham and South Oldham coming up here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
From Glycod, it's Oldham County High School's basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Oldham County Health Department, healthy people, strong community. Kinzer & Kinzer, delivering clean, comfortable air. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Oldham County Solid Waste Management, featuring Waste Wizard. And by LaGrange Service Center, Mortensen Family Dental, Thompson Heating and Cooling, and Financial Solutions Incorporated. Now, courtside for all the action of Oldham County High School's basketball. from Lycod.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Super Guy?
What?
No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Welcome back to North Oldham. The lineups being introduced. The home court Mustangs being announced now. These two teams ready to go. It's a blackout tonight. Coach, I forgot to talk about that, but the entire North Oldham student section, it looks like it's a funeral over there. They're all in black.
Well, hopefully it's not a funeral for them tonight, but anyway, they definitely look good. It's always good to see this kind of spirit in a community.
Oh, sure.
No place like Oldham County when it comes to following their team. So it's a great feel. Gives it goosebumps almost.
Absolutely. Got to give South some credit, too. Their student section, that was before you were here. They came flying in. They just about beat Tim and I to the ball game tonight.
Yeah, tremendous crowd. And it will only grow as time goes on.
So let's buckle up, settle in. North Oldham, South Oldham. North in the white with the green trim. South in the dark blue with the gray trim. Mustangs and Dragons. South 13-4, North 8-10. And South has won the last 3 in the series. Madison Young ready to jump against Sailor Hankins, and South controls. Here they come. Swing around the wing, trying to initiate their offense, being patient here. Work it down on the wing and back out high. Swing it in the corner, looking for the shot underneath now. Turnaround shot in the air for Young is good. South on the board first.
Yeah, it looks like North Oldham's opened up in some form of a matchup zone against South.
Right.
I'm not surprised. They're trying to slow them down, take away gaps.
There's Lures for three. No. And a rebound on the backside being fought for, and a whistle. We're going to have a foul. Going to stick with the Mustangs of North Oldham. And the foul goes on Young, her first. First foul of the game. That could be big. Smith out high, gives Hankins. Down on the baseline, Sipes. Sipes trying to break free, goes all the way around, throws it away underneath. Flynn comes out with it. Here's Avery Flynn on the attack. Swings it around right side. And they work it back out high to Flynn. Down on the baseline, shot in the air, bounces in. A bucket for Bryn Brickey.
Starts off well as a freshman. Looks like the crowd's not too much for her.
A quick stoppage of play here. So that was a three. I apologize. Brickey was deeper than I realized. Granted, that corner from our vantage point a little hard to see. And they're dealing with some sort of issue with the floor here, it looks like.
South opening up in a man-to-man at this time. They'll mix their defenses tonight, though. Coach Evington plays several.
Pretty much what he would have liked to see with a 5-0 start, 1 minute and 5 seconds in. And pressure goes on North to answer once they get the floor cleaned up. This must be one stubborn spot because it's keeping them occupied. Maybe we can get a floor cleaner as a sponsor at some point because we could use one right now.
Well, we definitely want them to clean it up, though, because
sure,
girls and ACLs don't mix real well. And that's something you can't have.
You don't want to.
No, you don't want to help them.
Situation there. Here comes North down 5 and on the attack with Lures bringing it up. Lures to Hankins.
They're in the zone. They're in the 2-3 zone right now.
Lures bombs away, and she missed it, but Gross able to rebound, and then thrown away.
Second turnover for North already. Like I said, South's going to mix their defenses. They're in the zone. They're in a 2-3 zone, a form of one anyway.
Flynn brings it down, swings to John. It's deflected. It'll stay with the Dragons.
Yeah, I look for a lot of zone from the Mustangs tonight. I think that's what they're going to do. They got to cut the gaps off because both Ella Morrison and Young both drive extremely well. One of our keys is keep the ball out of the middle.
Morrison had it inside, but it went back to Flynn. Flynn looking around the wing. North doing a good job handling him defensively. John goes underneath, puts it up, no good. Rebound is batted by North, and they will end up with the possession.
Yeah, I like the Mustangs coming out in that 2-3 zone. It's not just a standing zone. They're putting a lot of pressure on them. They're getting up there and getting some ball pressure on them, so they're not getting any open looks, and that's important.
Sure. Sipes has it knocked away by Brickey, out of bounds. North will keep it. Lures, the 8th grader, out high. She's open. She fires. No. Rebound by Flynn. Here comes Avery Flynn. Stops, swings it. Trey in the air, and it is good for Ella Morrison.
Yeah, you just can't give her that top open look. I'm sure she shot a bunch from there, and that was just dead on.
8-0 Dragons.
Can't lose her.
Smith gives Lures. Lures gives Sipes. Sipes works her way around, gives back to Smith. Lures is open. They're giving it to her. She shoots it. Got it.
Good shot. Got him off the snide.
Grayson Lures cuts it 8-3 and a timeout. We're going to take the break. 8-3 South here on Glycod.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
So 8-3, the edge for South Oldham.
Looking at a little bit of a 1-3-1 from North now.
Another zone look.
No trap, though. No trap. They're just straight out. Straight up. Good.
Batted ball, and it's stolen out of there by Smith, and she gets fouled.
Nice job by Coach McIntosh, changing defenses, trying to keep South off balance. And as far as South's defense, they play pretty much the show zone, and then they go to they're kind of a hybrid. They play a little bit of man out of their zone. It's not really a true matchup. It's just a couple passes, and then they pick up.
Smith has to come out. She's got a bloody nose, it looks like. Avery Cameron comes in her place. And the game will go on. Smith getting patched up. She will be back momentarily, I would imagine. Lures out high. Gives Hankins. Hankins with the turnaround, then leaves for Sipes on the baseline. Back to Cameron. Trey in the air for Sipes. No, but Cameron had it, lost it. Here comes South the other way with Grace Turner. She gives Bricky. Back around on the right side. Young with it. Young working that right wing. Gives out high Morrison. She'll put the tray in the air, bounces off. But the rebound comes to South, and there's a foul. Nice job there by Bricky grabbing the rebound.
Yeah, one of the keys for the Mustangs is they have to avoid giving up second shots. The only problem is deep shots give deep rebounds, so you're going to have to box out deep if you plan on getting any of the rebounds.
Free throw in the air and good. Nice shot for Bricky. She's a 73% shooter at the line on the year. So,
and looked like it. Very confident up there. Quick dribble, bottom of the net.
Freshman's got 4, shooting for 5. No good. Rebounded by Hankins. Here comes North, down 6. Hankins picked it up and now has to give it to Cameron. Try to go back to Hankins. It's stolen away out of there by John. Here comes John to Morrison. Morrison shoots one down on the baseline. Shot is up, no good. Rebound Hankins, and we've got a foul underneath. Bricky missed the shot. Let's see who got the foul. I think that might be 2 on Madison Young. It is.
Wow, that's a big one. That's a real big foul.
Sydney Hall to the scorer's table and checks into the game, and Young will take a seat.
And every coach handles that differently. I'm not sure about Coach Hevington, but, I was a coach where 2 fouls, I'd take them out a little bit, but I'd get them back in the ball game, but I'm not sure how he handled it.
Sipes from Louisville, and she missed it. John with the rebound. Swings around to Hall. Hall from 12, bounces off, but the rebound controlled by South. Here's Turner, nearly tied up, but she gets it off to Morrison. 3 in the air, no good for John, but the follow shot up and in underneath, and that was Ella Morrison. 5 for Morrison, and the Dragon lead is 8. Cameron with a jumper, no. Rebounded by Turner. They look to run. Morrison tracks it down. Morrison thought about it, swings around, shot in the air for John, no. Rebound up and in for Sydney Hall, though. 13-3, attacking them on the glass.
Yeah, the Mustangs have to get back in transition. Transition defense the last couple times has been slow.
Sipes misses. Rebound underneath for Gross, won't go. And here comes Turner the other way. Swing underneath for Morrison, and Gross deflects it out of bounds.
Yeah, one of Coach McIntosh's keys when he talked about the game is they had to get back on defense and basically force South to play against a set defense. So far, the last 2-3 times down, that's not been the case. They can't jog it. They're going to have to sprint it and get back and get ready.
South gets it in on the baseline. Hall with it. Swings it all the way across to Turner and corrals it. Turner gives outside. Jumper in the air, no good. Rebound fought for underneath. Shot up, no good for Turner. Still got it. Looking for a third shot. This one in the air, it's no good. The fourth shot, though, is good. Boy, right now, South Oldham just owning the backboard. Timeout. Score that one for Sydney Hall. It's 15-3. We'll take a break here on Glycod.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
South Oldham, a 15-3 edge on North Oldham, and they're really just imposing their will with the tempo of the game right now.
Yeah, everything Coach McIntosh talked about needing to do, they just kind of a 3 minute deal there. They just didn't quite do the job. The transition defense wasn't what the Mustangs needed, and it showed. You know, multiple shots, not being in position, not blocking out. All those things are going to kill you.
Katie Smith brings it down, gets a pick from Hankins, gives Hankins. Hankins drives in, now picks it up and back out to Smith. Smith on the attack, gives to Myers, swings it around to Gross. She lost it, picks it up. Myers, well, she bobbles it, but corrals it. Here comes Gracie Sipes. She's out high with it. Sipes on the drive down the right side, puts it up in the end.
Nice take by Sipes, very nice take. Turned her shoulders well, got it in, and used the glass. Good job.
Morrison to Turner. And Turner's got it back. She works out high, gives to Flynn. Avery Flynn. Her Dragons up 10. And she gives Turner a very patient look here for South. That was Flynn, now down in the corner, back out high to Flynn. Swings it around, nearly stolen by Sipes. Turner gets it back. Turner to Flynn, back to Turner. Down to Hall. Swings it all the way across, underneath, a good look. 2 points for Bryn Brickey. She's got 6.
What ball reversal does for you. Excellent ball movement, ended up wide open on the weak side block on the reversal. Great job. As far as South Oldham's going, they're playing a one-person zone in the middle. Number 10, Ella Morrison's playing a rover out there, and it makes it really hard. She cleans up any messes if anybody happens to get by.
Katie Smith missed a 3, and now South gets the rebound on the out-of-bounds possession. Turner will bring it up.
Still in the 1-3-1.
Turner to Flynn. Now the corner underneath. Great look for Morrison, and she puts it in.
Yeah, you just can't do that. Bottom person on the baseline rotated out. Nobody dropped. The top didn't drop, so therefore it's a wide open layup.
7 for Morrison. Gross at the other end. It doesn't stay. Rebound by Brickey. Brickey into the front court. She gets it back. Throws a pass underneath it. Hankins deflects, and she steals it. Hankins with a feed. Now they back it out as Lures couldn't corral it. Here's Gross from 15. No. Rebound for Brickey. Turner the other way. Open shot in the air, and it is money for Avery Flynn.
Once again, transition. Great job, South Oldham in their transition offense into the open 3 on the weak side.
Final seconds for the Mustangs. Hankins' jumper from 15 is good. Sailor Hankins on the board, and that'll end the quarter, but it's been all South Oldham. They lead 22-7 after a quarter here on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
And right now they're getting anything they want in transition.
So South Oldham, a 22-7 edge after a quarter. And Coach, we're talking about it. Some good, crisp ball movement, and then getting out and running has been key for the Dragons so far.
It's what I expected from them to really try to push the tempo. They're doing that, and they're able to get the ball down the court quick. And if you want to make threes, one of the easiest ways to make them is out of your transition, because it's hard to pick up and find the shooters. Right now, North Oldham's going to have to pick it up a little bit and find a way to get themselves back and then match up with shooters.
Yeah.
That's going to be the ticket. 9 of 18 for South first quarter, 3 of 14 for North, so that's the difference.
Shooting tells the story. Mustangs on the attack, down 15. Swing it low to Hankins, back out. Trey in the air for Lures, no good. Rebounded underneath by Chloe John. John gives Young. Young on the attack, leaves it down underneath. It's Hall who ends up going up with it, and she misses, but she got fouled. Free throws will be forthcoming. Sipes on the foul. Hall's a 61% foul shooter. The left-hander puts it up and in. Pretty nice looking shot. Always looks good from the lefty. Second one. And that one bounces off. Corralled by Hankins. Hankins gives Katie Smith. Lures thought about it. Looked for Hankins and Mr. Hall the other way. Hall's got numbers, and she gets it to Bricky, who goes in and gets fouled. Katie Smith picks up the foul. Nobody from North Oldham with multiple fouls. Madison Young's got 2 the other way. She's back on the floor anyway. Free throw is up and in for Bryn Bricky, who's got 7 points tonight.
Yeah, I like that with Coach Heffington getting her back in the game. I never was a big proponent of sitting kids the entire half because of 2 fouls. You have to learn how to trust them, and they have to learn how to play with them.
Well, if you take them out, you've already sidelined them. You don't even have to let the fouls do the job.
Absolutely
They've done
right.
it, sure.
Absolutely.
Katie Smith out high, gives Hankins. And to Lures. Lures thought about it. Gives to Sipes. Sipes drives down that right side, flips it up, and gets fouled. She'll head to the foul line, I believe.
Yeah, I like the way Gracie attacks, but, one of those things is, that time she might have been bailed out just a little bit, but she's a fighter.
Free throw is good for Gracie Sipes. She's at 56%. She will play at Division III Aurora University next year. She's already signed. Signed, sealed, delivered, as Stevie Wonder put it. Second one, no good. Smith fighting for the rebound. She gets on the floor and ties it up. It's a jump ball. But the possession arrow will go to South.
Gotta love the hustle. It's good seeing them getting on the floor as they do. It's going to be important right here for the Mustangs to get them a couple stops in a row is what they need to try to do. Just kind of chip away at this thing and get it halfway close by halftime. Just one at a time, and then concentrate on their transition defense.
And another slick floor spot here. Looks like we were ready to go. And here comes South on the attack, leading by 17. It's Bricky who brings it down.
Looks like they're in a 1-2-2 today.
Morrison shot bounces out. Nice feed by Young. Morrison just missed it, but it'll stick with the Dragons.
Yeah, the Mustangs appeared to be in a 1-2-2 zone, but hard to tell. The ball wasn't reversed through.
Pass underneath. Turnaround is good for Madison Young. She's got 4.
Just too easy.
Smith the other way. Here's Cameron. Around the Lures. Three's open. She puts it in the air. Nope. And the rebound to Bricky. Fires a long pass. Young's got it. She goes under and loses it. On the floor, we'll have another jump ball, and this one will go to the Mustangs.
Well, the turnover battle at this point in time is even about three to three, but it's really not about the turnovers right now. It's about multitude of shots.
I know on one possession, South got 5 shots. That helps too. They're shooting a good percentage, but in 5 tries, you're going to get a bucket most times.
Helps the rebounding numbers too a lot.
Surely. Thrown away underneath. Young deflects. Morrison controls. They go into end. Shot up, no good. Down on the baseline. And going to go out of bounds.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, I still like the way South gets the ball out and gets the ball up the court. Their heads are up. They're snapping it out. They're running their lanes real well. But that time, North did a pretty nice job of slowing the ball down and getting back. That's going to be a big key.
Lures brings it up. Swings to Smith. Smith will put that 3 in the air. No. Rebound on the backside. And called for a travel. Grace Turner grabbed it. It's called for a walk. Coach Effington, I don't think particularly cares for that call, but it is what it is.
Looked like a tie-up.
Sipes to put it in on the baseline. Triggers it to Gross, loses it away. Here comes Hall the other way. Hall going to go all the way, puts it up, no good. Rebound corralled by Smith. Smith down that right side. Smith all the way to the basket, puts it in. First points for Katie Smith.
Nice take.
Young the other way, shot from 8, good for Madison Young. Give her 6.
Yeah, Madison Young loves that right hand, that over that left shoulder turn, loves that little short baseline. Seen her hit multiple ones on tape.
Sipes lost it, Bricky picks it up. Here goes Morrison. Morrison all the way to the rim, missed it. Rebound Smith. Turns, and we've got a foul underneath. I think they got Hall for that one. They did. That's her first. Hankins to put it in, gives Smith.
Yeah, Joe, though, so many layups. I mean, so many layups. Whether they're missing them now or not, they're getting them, and that's a concern for the Mustangs.
Lures thought about it. Now she'll give Smith.
High screen.
Yeah, Hankins
nice
with
take.
the pick. Smith to the rim, missed it. Rebounded by Bricky. A long pass, just a bullet to Morrison, who goes under and gets blocked. Sipes blocks it, no foul. And we'll play on. With the Dragons keeping a nice outlet pass there to try to get the break started. But a good recovery by Sipes, too.
Absolutely.
Trigger it into Young. Long jumper in the air. At 3 is an air ball for Morrison, and it'll be out to the Mustangs. One of the few things they've done wrong so far.
That looked like a legs deal. I think, a lot of energy, a lot of nervousness starting out. Maybe got her legs a little bit.
Lures for 3, got it. Second tray for Grayson Lures. She's got 6.
I don't think it got her legs, though.
No. 3 in the air the other way. No good for Bricky. Off the backside. Here comes Sipes. Sipes on the drive. Sipes all the way to the hole. Puts it in. A timeout called by South Oldham. We'll take the break as well. The Dragon lead down to 14 here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
South Oldham, their lead down to 14. They've got the ball. Coach Effington saw some things he didn't like, and they talked it over.
Yes,
I imagine he did the talking.
I'd say so. I don't think he probably like straight line layup drive.
Turner down underneath, and she palmed it. Yep, that'll be a turnover. Ball back to the Mustangs. Here comes Smith. Now gives Lures. Lures will bring it across. Lures, I wouldn't leave her open too long. She gives Hankins. Hankins turns around and puts it in. That's 4 for Hankins. The lead down to a dozen. Young on the other end. Swings. Shot in the air. No good. Young able to get the rebound down on the baseline, and she is tied up. The possession will stick with South Oldham.
Well, Mustangs have responded well. They made 3 of their last 3 shots, a 3 and 2 twos.
Yeah, you start making 100% of your shots, your life will get better.
You can come right back in, and you can also get your defense set a lot better.
Well, we're going to have a foul call there. That was very nearly a jump ball, but that's not how it goes. Instead, it'll go on Sipes, and that's her second foul.
Let's see what they have for an inbound play here. They'll kick back out for the inbounder.
Young now drives in foul line high, nearly tied up again. Swing it around, jumper in the air, and it is good out there for Flynn. Flynn with her second 3.
All good things happen when you reverse a basketball. People have a hard time closing out on those.
Lures handles, gives to Sipes. Sipes will put the 3 in the air, but missed it, and Young with the rebound. Young pulls up from 12, got it.
She's money with that little pull-up. She does a great job. One of my keys at the beginning of the game was got to keep them out of the middle. That means transition, that means in the half. So she'll tear you up.
Lures for 3, no. Rebound backside by Gross, who puts it in. Good hustle by Izzy Gross. Down on the baseline the other way, shot up, no good. Here comes Sipes. Sipes going to go to the hole, puts it up and in, and the foul. Big time right there for Gracie Sipes.
Well, Sipes has taken over as far as in the open court. She's just, she makes up her mind, and she's going to the hole, and so far nobody's stopping her.
It's a second foul on Grace Turner.
Yeah, that's that senior leadership. She knows they need something, and by God, she's going to bring it, and that's what she's doing.
She did. Sipes has got 7 tonight. Free throw, no good. Rebounded by Young. Young on the attack. Flynn. Hand it off. They work around with Turner. Bricky, pass underneath. A lot of trapping, but an open player underneath, and she puts it in.
Beautiful dump, beautiful pass,
Nice
great
ball
assist.
movement, and Chloe John with the basket.
Found the block wide open.
Sipes, long 3 in the air, no, but Hankins materializes underneath and puts it in. It was like the old NC State play. The air ball was the best thing that could have happened for Sailor Hankins.
It sure was. Perfect pass.
Young with a spin, goes to the hole, missed it. Rebound batted around and controlled by Hankins. Here comes Katie Smith with it. Lead at 13. North hanging around. Smith leaves Lures. 3 in the air, no good. Hit every part of the rim but the bottom.
That would have been a big one. North has kind of turned this around just a bit.
Chloe John on the attack. Looked like a push-off, no call. And Sipes in the passing lane, and she snags it. Gracie Sipes ahead of the field, goes up and missed it, but she missed it because she got a hand in the back, and the foul was going to be goal.
I was wondering where that foul call came from.
Chloe John gets it. I got to admit, personal pet peeve. I hate when you wait to see if the shot goes to see if you're going to call the foul, because if it's a foul, it's a foul.
Yeah, we're not playing soccer where
Right.
we have advantage, disadvantage, but we do a lot of times because that's how
Sure.
we call them.
Sipes to the line for 2. There's only 1 of 3 there on the night.
Yeah, that's her only bugaboo, looks like, and she really don't have a bad stroke. I'm not really sure what she...
Oh, that one was short, barely nicked the rim.
Got a big arch on the ball, but,
Yeah.
the follow through, everything looks pretty good, but, 56% right now, that's one thing I'm sure she'll be working more and more and more as the season goes on.
That one's good.
Yeah, perfect.
So the lead back to 12. Sipes has got 8. And here comes South on the attack.
Looks like they moved to a 2-3 zone.
Out high, Turner. Swings around, long jumper at 3 in the air for Flynn. That's 3 threes for Avery Flynn.
That was a big one. I was just going to comment how great it is to be able to run your set defense against South, but they burned you with the deep 3.
Yep. Smith gives Cameron. Cameron sneaks free, but she took an extra step doing it. I think she was surprised at how open she was. She kind of ducked under the defender, and it was a good move, but you got to use the dribble.
Extra steps always help just a little bit. Yeah, it's like a 5-step Euro.
Flynn, they swing it around. And North comes out with it. On the attack, Smith, she goes under, and it's blocked out of there. They'll keep it out of bounds, will North.
Yeah, I believe they got about half of her hand on that one, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, big few minutes, big seconds right here.
Yeah. Throw underneath to Hankins, gathers and puts it in. Sailor Hankins has got 8.
Now they need a hold. They need a big stop right here.
Nearly turned over by Turner, but she's able to gather. Turner gives Bricky. Bricky trying to shake free, leaves it low, and now outside. Shot in the air. 3 is money for Ella Morrison.
Wow.
And that ends a half, and boy, that is a big one. 42-26.
Big one, right to the block and kicked perfect out. That's really nice basketball.
Well, a 16-point game at intermission. We will recap it, get you ready for the second half. South over North, but North making it a ball game here before intermission. We'll be back to talk about it coming up next here on Glycod.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
The reason I went to traditional bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community. Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by the Oldham County Health Department. Find out about their array of wellness programs and services by visiting oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people, strong community.
Halftime here at North Oldham, but it's all South Oldham so far, although a very competitive second quarter. The Mustangs did a good job getting back into it, showing a little bit more fight, and then just making some shots. It's kind of that simple, isn't it, Coach?
Life's all about making shots. You know, life's better when you make shots. You have time to get back and get in your defenses and so on and so forth. You're missing deep shots. You're giving up long rebounds and layups. So that was the biggest difference. You know, North did a great job that second quarter. They were 8 of 16, and these are very unofficial stats, though, by the way. But South Oldham was 7 of 16 in that quarter, but overall it looked like about 47% for the half for South Oldham and about 32% because of that really difficult 3-for-14 start that North Oldham opened up with.
Well, in that unofficial spirit, our first half scores for South Oldham. Ella Morrison, she's got 10, just a little bit ahead of pace for her typical game. But a very balanced attack. 9 for Avery Flynn, 3 She only averages 3.8 a game, so that's a nice bonus for the Dragons. 8 for Bryn Brickey. She averages 7.6, so she's already topped her average. And then Madison Young had to sit for fouls, but she still ends up with 8, which is just about on pace for her. 5 for Sydney Hall. She only scores 2.1 a game, so another bonus there. And then 2 for Chloe John. So that's how the Dragons got to 42-26 for the Mustangs of North Oldham, and that's 8 for Gracie Sipes, 8 for Sailor Hankins, only averages 5.8, so that's been a nice bonus. She's ahead of pace. Grayson Lures with a couple of threes. She's got 6, and then 2 for Katie Smith and 2 for Izzy Gross. So 42-26. If you're Coach Heffington, you say, want to see just more getting up and down, more effort. What are you thinking here at half?
I think for Coach Heffington, it's more of the same. You know, I think he'll say, ladies, let's keep pushing the ball. Eventually, we'll make those layups that we've missed a little bit of. Yeah. You know, as far as Coach McIntosh goes, I think, you know, just try to recapture that second quarter. They did a fantastic job, and we'll have a good ball game. But I think these first 5 minutes or so is going to be really important.
Yep.
You know, I don't think the Mustangs cannot come out and be on their heels. Yep. They have to come out and they have to be the aggressor, and they have to fight for everything because they're going to need to get it close because they like a lot of zone. Gets down to the end of the game and they're down and they have to play man against this South Oldham team. It's going to be really tough sledding because they have driver attackers, and I'm not so sure that's a good recipe for North.
Right. Well, we'll see on the other side of this break. South of 16 at halftime here on Glycod.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there.
Time for the second half here, North Oldham, South Oldham. Before we get there, I want to add that those first half stats tonight were brought to you by Oldham Financial. They provide clarity for your financial future. Visit oldhamfinancial.com for more info. Also thank Kinzer & Kinzer. They're the sponsor of tonight's scoreboard, delivering clean, comfortable air. Kinzer & Kinzer. North on the attack as we open. Hankins, they don't come get her, so she goes to them and puts it in.
Yeah, South looks like they came back in some form of a hybrid again. Almost looks like they're chasing two, taking three in.
Smith with the steal, lures with the run out. And all of a sudden, it's a dozen.
And that's how you want to start.
Flynn on the attack, tries to go down low. It was stolen and taken back. Then we've got a jump. The possession will stick with South on the alternating possession.
Two-three inbounds defense by the Mustangs.
Morrison to put it in. Triggers it Young. Tipped, but Flynn able to corral it. Back to Young. Young, three in the air for Morrison is money. Nice shot for Ella Morrison.
Yeah, North is going to have to watch out too. They're working behind the scenes in that short corner baseline.
Chipes with the runner. Give her 10. Back and forth, deflected by Smith, almost able to grab the steal, but out of bounds to the Dragons.
6-3 start for the Mustangs.
Flynn to put it in. Gives Young. Young. Morrison, another three in the air. Got it! Ella Morrison's hot. That's 4 threes.
Yeah, you can't leave her alone. You know, as we talked earlier, maybe a little triangle and two or something like that might change some things up. I don't think it would hurt.
Hankins tries to slip it to Sipes. She's got it on the floor, then throws it away, and here comes Flynn the other way. Flynn on the break. Smith comes in and knocks it away and out of bounds.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting to see what what if you took away Madison Young and Ella Morrison would do to South. I know they have some other shooters, but they are the primaries. And I think sometimes you might need extreme measures to get good results.
Flynn blocked. Corralled by Young. Nice shot from 12 is good.
Very nice up and under move. Real smooth. Great footwork.
Double figures for Madison Young. Lead back to 18. Lures. Brings it up for North. Picks it up. Gives Hankins. Hankins looks for Gross. Batted away. Lures corrals it. Lures is open. Lures puts up the three. Got it. Grayson Lures has got 11.
The Mustangs need stops. They're putting it on the offense, but they have to have stops down here.
Flynn gave it to John. Stolen by Katie Smith. Shot the gap to the rim. Missed it. Rebounded by John, and then a jump ball. So North will get it. Well, that's a heartbreaker for Katie Smith. You got to put those in.
Yeah, great job of reading the passing lane, making the steal, and just didn't follow her hand
but
all
the
the way
finish.
through.
Yeah.
Didn't finish, and that's a big one. They're all big when you're down.
Hankins on the inbounds, puts it up, no good. Rebound going the other way, and now it's juggled, and that's Sipes who came in to tie it up. Yet another jump ball, this one to South. That was Hankins, I'm sorry.
The possession, Earl saved South the turnover that time.
Turner with it out high. Grace Turner, 5'5" freshman. Gives to Flynn, back to Turner. They work it around. Up and under is good, and that's Morrison again. She's got 18.
Yeah, gotta limit her touches. Gotta get the ball out of her hands if you want to have a chance.
Hankins goes up and gets blocked and also fouled. So she'll head to the foul line. A foul against Avery Flynn. Hankins only a 31% foul shooter, and that one's no good. 5'11" senior toes the strike. Second one, also no good. Rebounded Young, and here she comes the other way. Young to Flynn. Young flips it underneath. Great look for Morrison for two more.
Yeah, they're a well-oiled machine right now. They're picking them apart, picking that zone apart.
They've gotten it down to 12 and the lead back up to 19 now. Smith comes up short. Was it deflected? Awaiting a call. Yes, it was. It will stay with North. Sipes will trigger it in down on the baseline. Gives Smith, and that one's blocked. And tips back, but saved to Hankins. Hankins goes underneath. Putting it up and in, Izzy Gross. Give her 4.
Yeah, excellent vision, nice diagonal pass. Found her cutting on the weak side block. Nice job.
Good hustle play.
Now it's all about stops, so it's getting out of hand just a bit.
They're putting up the points, but if you don't get the stops, it's not going to matter. Morrison, another one. Yes! Goodness.
Yeah, smooth. Nothing but good.
Sipes. Hankins. And Sipes is limping. She's hurt. Lures on the opposite side. 3 is no good. Morrison the rebound, and the game is stopped. Sipes, looks like she might have rolled an ankle there.
Yeah, I think she stepped on her foot. I think that's what happened to her, Joe. Looked like it.
Okay.
Hopefully it's a foot. As
As
opposed to a knee or something.
Yeah, it looks lower.
Looks like an ankle.
Yeah.
They can't afford to have her out. She makes it happen. She does a great job of attacking the basket and plays super aggressive on both ends.
I'm going to regard it as a good sign that she's calling for something to drink. She's gesturing, and somebody grabbed a water bottle for her. So if you're thinking about that, then situation's hopefully not that serious.
Based on what I've seen today, she's a tough one. So
yeah.
You know, she does everything a senior needs to do in a tough ball game, so hopefully she's back out here soon.
Working with her on the bench. She is still staying on the bench, which would be a good sign. Flynn to trigger it in for South. Grace Turner brings it down. Turner with a spin move. Turner all the way, puts it up, no good. Gross the rebound. Katie Smith the other way, gives Hankins. Hankins brings it across, gives back to Smith. Cameron three in the air, no. Rebound backside for Ella Morrison. Morrison, great look for Young. Young, stop, shot, no. Rebound underneath, claimed by South. Nice look back for Young for two. Good play there by Bryn Bricky to keep it alive, and then Young finishes.
Yeah, great vision by Bricky. You know, went under and got that rebound, and then had the court awareness and vision to come right back to tough player right in the middle.
Three for Smith, no. Young, the rebound. Here comes Young. Nobody stops her, and she puts it in.
Coach needs a timeout, and I think we're going to see one.
Decided he agrees. 61-37 South. We'll take the break as well here on Glycod.
I'm only missing.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street, or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
That would have been my opening.
Back here at North Oldham, where South is 61-37 edge. And some excellent shooting so far, Coach, for South in the second half.
Yeah, and like I said, these are unofficials, but as of right now in the third quarter, I only have South missing 2 shots. You know, the Morris kid's tearing it up, and Morrison, she's she's catching the open look in rhythm and smooth as smooth can be, and they're taking ball to the hole and driving and finding gaps. With Sipes out, it's not a good thing right now for North. They're going to really have to tighten up the defense.
Lures to Smith. Smith back to Lures. Gross is open, couldn't get it to her. Hankins drives under. She puts it up and gets blocked by Young. Here comes Young the other way. Young going to go all the way to the rim, puts it up and in, and a foul.
Yeah,
Quite a 1-2 punch they have.
Yeah, Young's so strong. She uses her body so well. She knows exactly what to do. She can draw the foul and finish, and that's good stuff. A lot of times they'll fall away and avoid contact. Not her. She goes right into the contact and makes them make a play.
Young, a 65% foul shooter. Her first trip to the line today. Sophomore puts it up and in. Give her 17 points.
She didn't look like a 65% free throw shooter
No,
on that stroke.
like about 85.
Yes, she did.
Lures out high, gives Hankins. Hankins gets free, puts it up, no good. Rebound off the backside for South with Turner. Turner got going, had trouble slowing down. Now she looks for help in the corner, and she calls for a quick timeout. It's a 30-second, but we'll step aside briefly here on Glycod.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community. You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
South Oldham is 64-37 lead in possession of the ball. They put it in bounds. Ella Morrison Gives underneath. Young, shot in the air, good. They're both on fire. She's got 19, 23 for Morrison. Take your pick. Sipes goes under, has it blocked. Morrison the other way. See what Ella Morrison's got. Nice little move, but the shot won't go. Tracked down by Flynn. Sipes is just out there on one leg right now. She's hopping around and giving it her best, but she can't go. Yeah, she's hurting. She tried to come back in, and there's just not much there right now.
Better to save her for later down the road.
Yeah.
You just don't want to push it. And this game's pretty much out of hand at this point anyway.
Yeah,
and
sure.
even if it wasn't, it wouldn't matter. It's a young lady that needs to get herself hopefully back in rehab and come back strong here soon.
Smith takes the feed, gives Lures. Lures drives open, pulls up from 15 and hits it. Grayson Lures, nice shot.
A nice little pull-up.
She's got 13. Young. Swing it around to Flynn. Here's Bricky down on the right side. She's trapped. Throws it away to Lures. It's knocked out of her hands, but it'll stick with North Oldham off of the deflection.
Yeah, Bryn just needs to stay on those corners. They'll get you in trouble with those little traps.
Here comes Lures on the attack. She'll fire the three. No. Hankins the rebound, though. Hankins back up with it, and it goes off. No good. Gross able to grab it, and I think we got a foul, yes. Looked like hazard pay for our official there. He was going through kind of a minefield of bodies trying to get his call in. Chloe John picks up her third foul. North puts it in. It's Hankins. Lures. Katie Smith. Lures. Swing it around to Cameron, and now down low with Gross. Gross is blocked. Cameron saves it. Hankins' shot is good. Sailor Hankins, she's got a dozen. Back down to 25 now. Young. Nice spin move up and under. And it won't go. Rebound for Katie Smith. Katie Smith the other way. Lures is open, gets it to her. She goes under to Gross. Gross goes up and missed it but got fouled. Foul went on Flynn. That's 2 on her.
Joe, we don't have anybody in foul trouble, do we? Doesn't appear. We had 2 early.
Well, 3 on Chloe John. That would be it.
Been a pretty clean game when it comes to fouls.
And Gross puts it up high and banks it in. She's a 43% shooter, and take it any way you get it.
Absolutely.
5 for Izzy Gross. She'll shoot for 6. And almost got it. Bounced out. Here goes Young the other way. Young leaves it outside for John. Back to John. Young. Shot is no good for John. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Dragons of South Oldham. Put it in on the baseline with Young. Floats it out high. Stolen. Katie Smith grabs it, and she got fouled. Looks like it was Bricky who got her. That's her first. It's only 4, so not a 2-shot foul. North takes it out. Katie Smith, senior guard. Cameron, Hankins. Hankins' defender fell down. They couldn't get it back to her. Lures for 3.
Nice
yes! Grayson Lures. She's got 16.
Does a great job up on top. Smooth shot.
That ends the quarter, 66-45. South leads after 3. We'll be back with the fourth quarter here on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
And we're back here at North Oldham, where South Oldham with a 66-45 lead. Gracie Sipes had to come out of the game. She was hopping around pretty good there, but North's given it a good fight, but that early deficit has just been too much to make up.
Well, I think that the biggest thing is South Oldham's matching anything that North Oldham could do offensively. You know, both of them are shooting a pretty good percentage. I mean, that third quarter was 10 of 15 for South and 8 of 15 for North, but you know, when you're down that much, you got to do a little different situation than that. So we'll just have to see how this quarter goes.
Lures, gives Hankins. She goes all the way under, puts it up, no good. Rebound grabbed by Gross. Lures floats it to Smith. Smith goes under, missed it. Rebound loose, and it is corralled by South Oldham. On the break, going under and putting it in. A nice play for Grace Turner. Lures gives to Cameron. Cameron to Smith, down to Gross. Gross, spin move, goes in.
Little baby hook, nice shot.
7 for Izzy Gross. Young the other way. Young gets into the middle. Shot from 15, no, but gets her own rebound. Tries to throw it out. Lures knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with South.
Young does a real nice job of getting off her feet. She's got pretty much a true jump shot. It's not a deep jump shot, but anytime she's in the paint, you know, she's pretty deadly. She does a good job.
A lot of nice spin moves and up and unders.
Up and unders, kind of has the whole deal.
Yep. Chloe John handling out high. Floats a pass over to Stahl. Allie Stahl in the ball game. Now they give Flynn. Deflected. It'll stay with South. It's not a real deep bench with South Oldham. They don't have a lot of players. There's not a lot more people you can throw at it. Morrison. She'll put up the three. She'll hit the three. Why not? 26 points.
Yeah, she can go right or she can go left. That's pretty good.
Cameron gives Lures. Lures stops, swings around to Hankins. Hankins gives Cameron. Lures out high.
You know, South's just straight man-to-man now. They've been straight man-to-man for quite some time now.
Cameron thought about it, gives it back to Smith. Smith's going to drive in there. Smith flips it up, no good, but she got fouled. And the foul will go on Allie Stahl, her first. Smith to the line for a pair of free throws. She's a 71% shooter on the season. And it rolls around and goes through. One more for Smith. No good. Hankins nearly corralled it, but it goes out to South Oldham. Hankins, I think, thought that it was not off of her. She's played her case for a while, but she gives up. Stahl with it.
North in a 1-3-1. It's not a trapping 1-3-1.
Morrison, three in the air. No. Rebound is loose, corralled by Smith. She gives it ahead to Cameron. Cameron goes under, puts it up, no good. Gross for the rebound, no good. Smith with the rebound, floats it out. Hankins goes in and then throws it right to Madison Young. Madison Young ahead of the field. Sipes tried to block it, couldn't get it. Young with 21. Smith with it to Hankins, back to Smith. Cameron. Underneath to Hankins, turn around, goes in for Sailor Hankins. She's got 14. A quick timeout. Sipes is limping again. She's going to have to come out. We'll take the brief break as well here on Glycod.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
I can see here real soon.
South Oldham up now 73-50. Everything continues to go their way. Poor Gracie Sipes, she's tried to give it a go a couple of times, but you can tell that ankle or foot, I think ankle, is just not ready.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, those kids have to look up to her. I mean,
oh yeah,
what a senior leader to get back out there and try.
She's still out there. She's out there now. She's gonna.
Well, you know, they do have trainers, and those trainers are pretty good. So evidently, you know, it's just a situation where she can't make anything worse. But you have to be concerned. I mean, the game's pretty much, unless we have a major turnaround, it's not going so well.
Keep an eye on her the rest of the way, certainly. John brings it up, gives Bricky, back to John. Stahl with it. Stahl is stripped by Cameron. And here is Sipes. Sipes is going to shoot the three. No good. Rebounded underneath by John. Here goes Young. Cameron trying to hawk her. Young swings it around. Here's Young.
Oh.
If she gathered it was going up. And instead, Stahl will put it up. No good. Rebound Hankins. Here comes Sipes. Sipes gives Hankins. Swing it around to Smith. And they're just face guarding Sipes at this point. Gross gives back to Smith.
Yeah, they're back to their some form and two is what they're trying to do.
Gross missed it, and then Hankins was blocked. Young out ahead of the field. Puts it under to Bricky, and she scores it. 10 for Bryn Bricky.
Yeah, one of the biggest differences in this quarter and going into the end of the third quarter is South Oldham finishing the layups.
Smith with a miss. Hankins back with it, and she missed it. Rebounded and heading the other way. South up 25 in the latter half of the fourth quarter now. Chloe John. Here's Young. Young goes under, gets fouled and puts it in anyway.
Very impressive. I mean, I know she's a sophomore, but she's a very strong sophomore.
She really is.
I think Coach Evan had talked a little bit about her in the weight room and doing all the extra things. You can tell. You can tell.
She's got 23. Go to the line for one more. Yeah. And I think, to the extent that South Oldham can empty the bench, I think they've done that now. They're trying to sub some more players in. Free throw is good for Madison Young.
Well, they all live in the same community. They grow up together, and, you know, there's never any sense in not giving kids an opportunity to play when the game's out of hand.
And this one's deflected, and here comes Young. 1-on-none, lays it in. So she's got 26, and Morrison's got 26.
Yeah, great 1-2 punch.
Lures on the attack. Gives to Sipes.
Nice move.
Shot up, no good. Hankins. And there's a shot, no good for Emmeline Myers. South will put it in under their basket. Glenn brings it up. 30-point advantage. Long shot in the air, and it is good for Ella Morrison. 3 more for her. She's got 29. Lures handling out high. Floats one for Gross. It's deflected. Morrison's got it. Here comes Morrison. There's a behind the back pass, sneaks it through to Young. Young from 12, yes. They're just playing their own game of can you top this now. Sipes to the rim. Missed it. Rebounded going the other way. John on the attack. Down in the corner, Young. Young has it taken away by Katie Smith. Smith puts it up and in, and a foul. Katie Smith going to play it out. Glenn got her third foul. Plenty more subs. Smith goes to the line to shoot for her 6th point. Got it. And she'll come out. And North has cleared their bench at this point. Flynn with it. Gives to Hall. North trying to trap. Back to Flynn. Floated around to Bricky. Bricky goes under, leaves for Hall. Hall puts it up, no good, but it comes off the other side, and Allie Stahl puts it in.
A nice little drive and dump by Bricky that time. Didn't get the assist, but should have.
Justice to Myers. And swing it around to Crace, and now it's stolen away, and here's Morrison on the break and puts it in. Ella Morrison with another basket. And we've got a stoppage. It's a timeout. We will step aside. Be back to finish this one off here on. Oh, no, I think they just called time to get players in and out of the game. We'll stay here. Disregard. Yep, we will indeed. I'm sorry. Trying to get folks in and out. Myers gives it out high to Justice. Justice goes under the left side, leaves to Lewers. Lewers tries to pass it out. It's taken away by Stahl. Stahl on the break, puts it up. Missed it, but she drew a foul. It's Mara Gibson, I believe, who got her. Yep.
You know, though, Joe, that this number 13, Grayson Lewers, I think she has a really bright future.
Oh, absolutely.
She's smooth. She shoots the ball well. She's only an 8th grader and not real big, but she does a lot of nice things.
Free throw no good for Stahl. She's 4 of 11 on the year now. She's a freshman. She's got 2, shooting for 3. And got it. Banked it in after banking hours, but she'll take the point anyway.
She called it, Joe. I heard it.
Lewis fires a long pass to Myers. Myers has got it, gets bumped, goes under, flips it out, and it'll go over to South Oldham, and the clock going to continue to run now. Flynn will bring it up, and I assume they will not look for another shot. That's what Coach Heffington is saying, and this one will go final. Well, a impressive performance from the open for South Oldham. North made some runs, but at the end of the day, the tandem of Myers and Young, or Morrison rather, and Young, just too much to be overcome. And South Oldham, a 90-53 winner. We'll be back to recap it and get you ready for the boys' game coming up next here on Glykod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose traditional bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilley in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Crestwood State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back to North Oldham. South a 90-53 winner in the girls' game. But a lot more hoops ahead. Before we talk about the guys there, let's recap the girls. 90 points for South Oldham. Ella Morrison with 31, Madison Young with 28, Bren Brickey with 10, 9 for Avery Flynn, 5 for Sydney Hall, 3 for Allie Stahl, 2 for Grace Turner, 2 for Chloe John. For North Oldham, ended up Grayson Lures with 16, Sailor Hankins with 14, Gracie Sipes, who limped off, had to leave early. She had 10 anyway. Izzy Gross with 7, and Katie Smith with 6. As far as our players of the game, a lot of deserving candidates, and at the end of the day, we couldn't even narrow it down to 2. We have 3 players of the game, 2 on the South Oldham side and 1 for North, but tonight's most outstanding players are presented by State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. And there they are. Couldn't pick between Ella Morrison and Madison Young, so we just stuck them both on there.
Very impressive, both of them. A lot of firepower there, and, and like I said, Madison Young played beyond her years without a doubt.
Yeah.
And the senior leadership of Morrison and Young is great, and then the Brickey kid's really going to be a good ball player. And 3 in double digits, 2 of them together with 53, 59 points or so, 53. Yeah, it's too much to overcome, and transition offense was a big key early, and Mustang just got down, couldn't come back, and then with Sipes being injured, I admire her courage, tough kid, great leader, but that just took any hope in the world away from them if they had any at all at that point.
All righty, well, let's close the books on the ladies. And the gentlemen come up next, a 17-2 North Oldham team, an 11-6 South Oldham team. But they're both on winning streaks. North has won 9 in a row, South has won 8 in a row. That'll be a good one, and we are going to talk about it on the other side of this break. Stay tuned. We're only halfway done. Time for boys basketball here on Glycod.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to North Oldham, the Civil War of Oldham County basketball, north and south. The boys facing off now. And Steve Simpson is so modest, he wouldn't brag about his South Oldham Dragons, so we'll have to do it for him. I'm going to take a quick look at South Oldham. You know, they have really been on a roll, 11-6, but they're better than that record. They started 1-5. They've won their last 8. And they're a dangerous team right now, Coach.
I always like Steve Simpson teams. He does a great job. They all know the roles. It's an exciting style to watch. I had the opportunity or the pleasure to watch them play Oldham County. They won in overtime, and I know they're on an 8-game winning streak. I look for this to be a great ball game. I think that the rivalry's big. I think the home court definitely will make a difference. But Steve Simpson stood the test of time, and he's always coming up with great ball teams. He's a great coach in the state.
Yeah. I remember the first time I talked to him, I said something about, you guys shoot a lot of threes, and he said, we just kind of do what we do. Our system has been our system. It's what we'll do this year. It's probably what we'll keep doing, and I think there's been some truth in that. Some excellent players in that bunch. Julian Miles, got Miles transposed with Christian Beers, who has had an excellent season. Both of those guys can fill it up outside. Fithian, if he's back, he's another big scorer. The Burnside, it's kind of a small team. They don't have a lot of size. He kind of masquerades as a big guy at 6'4".
He's real more of an outside-in kind of kid, but he can work inside. He does an okay job there. They're mirror images of each other, the two teams anyway, because neither one of them have a great post presence. Nothing against the kids.
Sure.
They all have great skills, great footwork. They can make up and unders. They can do all those things. They just really don't have the super size inside.
Yep. Well, it's that time to talk about tonight's keys to the game. They're presented by Traditional Bank, because who you bank with matters. For South Oldham, here's some keys, Coach.
Well, I had the opportunity to see both of them play more than once. I've also had the opportunity to see them on film, and as I said earlier, they're very similar to each other, so you're going to see keys that are going to be very similar. Transition defense is going to be extremely important for South Oldham. They'll need to slow the ball down and find shooters. They'll need to get back. That's going to be important. Easiest way to knock down threes is in transition. Therefore, you better find a way to defend it.
Yep.
I think you have to do everything you can to keep Neal from seeing the ball. Every time I've seen him with the ball, something good happens. It might be a pass. He might back cut somebody. He might shoot a three in your face. He might take it to the hole. But nothing good comes when it's in his hand. So if there's any way possible, I would try to limit those touches.
Sure.
Turnover. I think turnovers could be a big part of this game. Because every possession matters, because I think it's going to come down to the last possession. So I think that's going to be a big deal. Yep. And I also have contained the drive. South Oldham's got to take away drive middles, because drive middles mean drive kicks. You got to watch all that. I mean, anytime they drive, it's not a good thing. Anytime they beat you one-on-one, it's not a good thing, because it creates opportunities for threes and twos.
Right. Well, let's talk about North Oldham a little bit. They have the better record, 17-2. They've got a 9-game winning streak, and we'll get into them a little bit more later. But now, as far as keys, here's what they're thinking about.
I think North Oldham, having the opportunity of playing the King of the Bluegrass, has helped them a little bit, playing some really, really quality teams. Not that South has not done that. Once again, like I said in the first one, same thing for this team. Transition defense. Slow the ball down and find the shooters, because I'll tell you what, South Oldham can light you up from all spots just as well as North can. I think you have to contain Christian Beers. He's tough. He's out on top. He's really good straight lines to the basket. He understands matchups. He's very smart. He changes pace, and he can get to the rim, and he can dump it, get to the rim, and he can kick it, get to the rim, and he can finish it. So he's one I think you definitely need to take care of. As far as another one, once again, limit turnovers, just as before, and probably the last one is contain the drive for both of them. Don't allow people to, don't help off your corners, because if you do, there's a reason those guys are sitting on their corners. Both teams shoot the ball great from the corners. You cannot help off corners. So therefore, try to stop the drive. Can't do that. You still have to take your lumps inside, because they'll knock them down on the baseline.
Should be a good one. North and South. We're going to step aside. Some comments from David Levitch from North Oldham when we come back. Hoops coming up shortly here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Joe Cox getting a word with Coach David Levitch of his North Oldham Mustangs ahead of tonight's matchup with South. Coach, you come in on a 9-game win streak. Your ball club's playing pretty well right now.
Yeah, we have. For the most part, we've played pretty well all season. We had a tough time in the King of the Bluegrass when we lost to Great Crossings in overtime. And then, outside of the King of the Bluegrass, we've been pretty good. Not that we weren't good in that tournament. We were really good in that tournament, but I'm proud of the way we've progressed. Our seniors have led us all year, including after Christmas break, and Grant Neal and Jack Fisher and Ryan Howard, all three of them have been really good for us, including other players as well. But I'm happy with where we're at.
Those three, your big scorers. For anybody who hasn't seen him, tell them a little bit about Grant Neal.
Yeah, Grant Neal, he's a really good two-way player. He defends just as well as he plays offense. He's really just been our leader this year on both ends of the floor. He's a really good scorer with either hand. He's a good shooter. He's about the last 2 to 3 weeks, he's really, really picked up his offensive game, had 41 in a game, 33 in back-to-back games. So, yeah, he's a really good player. He's got a lot of experience, started the last couple of years, and along with Jack Fisher, who's also started the last couple of years, he's our point guard, does pretty much everything for us, rebounds, high assist guy as well, and good scorer. So, yeah, we kind of lean on them.
That's the early scouting report. Thanks for the word, Coach Levitch. North Oldham and South Oldham coming up here on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Blind Select, not just blind. Blind Select, not just blind.
The reason I went to traditional bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod. UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
From Glycod, it's Oldham County High Schools basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Oldham County Health Department, healthy people, strong community. Kinzer & Kinzer, delivering clean, comfortable air. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Oldham County Solid Waste Management, featuring Waste Wizard. And by LaGrange Service Center, Mortensen Family Dental, Thompson Heating and Cooling, and Financial Solutions Incorporated. Now, courtside for all the action of Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to North Oldham, North and South, and tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Thompson Heating and Cooling. Contact Thompson at 502-703-0244 for their 100% satisfaction guarantee. Thompson Heating and Cooling. Everybody's ready to go. Should be a good one, Coach.
It's already a great one. The crowd's fantastic, and I've been looking forward to this game for 2 weeks.
North Oldham wins the tap. 3 in the air. No good for Howard. Tracked down on the backside, though. They bring it around Fisher. It's knocked away. He gets it back. Gives to Neal, who goes under and starts us off. Grant Neal with 2. Wucktrell.
Mustangs open up in man-to-man.
Gives to Veers, and now out high is Miles. Looks it over, and we've got a foul call.
A little tight on that one.
Foul goes on McRoberts, his first, and the first on the Mustangs. South puts it in with Veers. Underneath on the cut. Turnaround is no good. Just rimmed out for Wuckturl. Here they come the other way. Fisher handling out high. Mustangs up 2-0.
Both in man-to-man defense. Matchups are going to be very important tonight.
Gives Howard underneath. Neal on the cut for 2. Basket for Neal, 4-0 the edge.
Yeah, he works so well without the basketball. He consistently. You turn your head, he's going to have a layup.
Campbell gives Wuckturl, and now out high is Veers. Veers, 3 in the air is good. 3 for Christian Veers. Nice answer.
Beers can play all three levels. He can hit the three. He sure can blow by you, and he can pull up. He's a special one, too.
Howard with it, and now down in the corner. Three is up for McRoberts. No. And rebound is grabbed out of there by Burnside. Here come the Dragons. Veers trying to get downhill. Didn't quite lose his man. Gives Miles. Miles with a three in the air, and he gets it. Julian Miles. 6-4 advantage South.
34% three-point shooter and plays with total confidence. He's a player, too. There's a lot of good players on the court tonight.
Sanders floats over to McRoberts. Howard with it. McRoberts gives Sanders. McRoberts thought about it. Now he goes baseline. Puts it up, no good. Rebound is slapped out to Miles at half court. Miles swings it around, and it's stolen by Fisher. Good hustle play. Jack Fisher, the senior, gets pushed, goes in anyway, and he missed it. Veers the other way. End to end, Christian Veers swings it out. Miles goes under, puts it up, no good. Tapped around, and it's going to go out of bounds to North.
Yeah, they're tough to contain. Got to get back on defense and transition, and you got to find a way to stay in front of them, which is a lot easier said than done. They can really take it to the basket, both teams. Real well coached.
Fisher will bring it up for David Levich's Mustangs. With Sanders, McRoberts, Howard. Now down on the baseline, Fisher. Bounces to Howard, who gives it through. On the cut and heel, two more. He's got all six. Miles, nice pass, but it's deflected by Fisher. It'll stay with South.
Yeah, they play so well together, both teams. They each do. They know where everybody's going to be all the time. Like I said, they execute extremely well. Two of the better teams I've seen in a long time. They both had a bigger post presence. They'd really be special.
Buck Churl, and they work it around now to Campbell, and a bump and a foul. Brooks Gargold just checked in, gets the foul. His first, team's second. South puts it in off the baseline. Miles nearly had to go to backcourt for that one. Veers. Throw it down low to Wuckchurl. Back out to Veers. He's got it again. Miles out high. Patient attack. Miles gives Wuckchurl. Uncurls himself and puts it in. Nice shot for Colton Wuckchurl. Fisher the other way. Down two. It's the high screen from Neal. Fisher goes in there and he gets bumped and fouled.
Well, Fisher's got a tall order. It looks like he's going to guard Christian Veers tonight, so that'll be a good matchup to watch between the two of them. Both of them very good players. Both of them play pretty good defense, looks like.
Fisher to trigger it in. Three for Cargold, no. Rebound Veers. Here's the lead in the ball, hitting the other way. Here's Burnside. Burnside on the drive, puts it up and in, and a foul. William Burnside with a big-time shot.
Yeah, Burnside makes it tough on you. If you don't go out and guard him, he'll knock down the three. If you close out tight on him, he'll go by you. So that's a good example. Good example of his smarts.
He toes the stripe, 70% shooter. Puts it in the air and no good, but rebounded by South. Burnside back at it. Swing it around, nearly stolen, but Miles grabs it. Gives off to Wuckchurl. He hits a three. Everything going South's way early. Neal spins, loses it. Wuckchurl digs it out, throws ahead. Here goes Miles, puts it up, no. McRoberts the rebound. Now he'll bring it up. McRoberts to the rim, and it rims out. Veers the other way. Beers turnaround, no. McRoberts the rebound. Mustangs just can't buy one right now. And a whistle and a timeout. David Levitch wants to talk about it. We will take the break as well. South up 7 early here on Glycod.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
North Oldham inbounds it down 7. Coach Levitch called for time. Hopefully, call a play that leads to some baskets.
Well, something South did that they did also to Oldham. Put number 50 on 4, okay? And 50 is a great defender. Very tenacious. He's a junior.
3 no good for Schmidl.
Miles can play, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to face guard Neal and try to take him out of the game.
Shot in the air, 3 for Julian Miles. His second, and the lead is 10.
Yeah, right on cue.
Yeah.
He can play both ends.
You called it.
Yeah, he's tough. As you see, they're in the box of chase right now.
Fisher on the drive, swings around. Cargold goes under, swings it out. Schmidl, Cargold gets it back. His 3 is good. Brooks Cargold cuts the lead to 7. Here's the other way.
He's got a real quick shot. He can come off right or left and knock him down. You know, in the Oldham game, he hit some big threes.
Stolen away. Fisher's got it. Here goes Fisher. Swings it around. Shot in the air, 3 is good for Grant Neal. 16-12.
Yeah, he cannot see daylight. I don't know where 50 was that time. I guess he just transitioned, though. That gets you sometimes.
Miles underneath doesn't get it, but a whistle, and he's going to head to the free throw line.
Tonight's going to be a lot of fun watching Miles and Neal work against each other, especially Miles on Neal. It's going to be big. That's what transition defense is going to be important, because transition offense gets quick shots. And
Miles only a 63% foul shooter. That's surprising.
Yeah, that shocks me. He must have had a bad run early or something, because that's not the stroke of the 60. Yeah, I wouldn't want him at the line at the end of a ball game with a 1-and-1.
Sure.
Being up 1 if I were me.
And he gets them both. 8 points for Julian Miles. The lead back to 6.
Miles back on Neal. See how that works.
Fisher gives Cargold 3 in the air. Yes! Brooks Cargold's hot from 3. And the lead is 3. Miles, a nice cut. Goes under and puts it in.
Yeah,
He's got 10.
They do a great job of pass, get back, you know. Give and goes. They're good at those. They're good at back doors. Both teams are good at all that. They're just so well schooled, so smart.
Cargold swings all the way around Fisher. He leaves for Neal. 3 in the air. No. Fisher the rebound. Neal goes under this time. Gets bumped. Gets it back. Flips it out. Shot in the air is an air ball. And this time Miles able to claim it. Miles the other way. Veers. He thought about it. Now he'll drive. Swings it around. Shot in the air. 3 is good. A shooter out of the corner. You talked about that earlier, and there was a shooter out of the corner.
Yeah.
Brooks B.
Started with Veers, beating him to the middle and drew the defense, and man on man. They'll knock down the 3s in the corner.
Fisher bumped and fouled at the other end, and they get Miles with his first foul. These South Oldham teams torching the net tonight. The girls had 90. They're not through the first quarter, and the boys on the same pace. Yeah. Neal's got it in backcourt, gives Fisher.
Both these teams shoot from the three. They're 47% as a team.
That
It's pretty
helps.
special, yeah. Yeah, and the key shooters shoot better than that.
Fisher leaves Neal. 3, no good. Rebounded off the backside for Adrian Miles. Tried to throw it ahead. It's deflected and chased down by Grace Schmidl. Fisher the other way. Fisher toward the rim. He gets bodied, and a foul call at 6.7 in the quarter.
You know, South didn't help off the corner, though. He got to the middle. He's looking to the corner for the kick, and South stayed out and stayed at home, and that saved him a 3 there.
Buckturl on the foul, his first. Howard to put it in, triggers to Neal. Neal swings around. Schmidl's 3 is an air ball, and it's out of bounds with 0.8 of a second in the quarter. Back and forth, racehorse basketball. Always disciplined, always organized. It's not a free-for-all, but these guys like to score points on both sides.
Well,
long pass, and it's deflected, and that ends the quarter.
Yeah, only a couple turnovers both ways with this kind of pace. Pretty amazing. But both, you know, they're loaded with guards, both teams. They handle the ball extremely well with both hands. They balance the court well. They space well. They just do a lot of things fundamentally strong.
South Oldham by 8 after 1. We'll be right back here on Glycod.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
South Oldham up 8, and with the ball as we open the second quarter, Christian Veers brings it into play.
Yeah, I like this matchup on Veers, too, with McRoberts. Now, of course, they're switching off, though. They're switching screens, so.
Burnside out on the right side. Leaves Wachtürl. Here's Miles. He's open, and he missed it badly. McRoberts the pull. McRoberts looks out for Cargold. He's got 2 threes. McRoberts had a thought that direction. Cargold drives. Leaves underneath, a nice cut, and 2 for Grace Schmidl. A fine football player, and caught a nice pass there.
Turned his body and finished real well.
Drive to the goal, and a foul called on the drive, so free throws will follow. I don't think David Levitch cared for that one over much, but that's the call nonetheless. Brooks B will go to the foul line. Shot is no good. He was 2 of 2 on the year. Now, 33% drop right there.
Averages catch up with you.
And the second one no good, so now down to 50%. Here comes North on the attack.
1-3-1, 1-3-1.
Neal.
South's mixing their defenses. Straight out, no trap, but a 1-3-1. Going to give them a different look, take away the drive.
Swing it around. McRoberts gets bumped, no call. Here's Neal.
Doing a nice job with high active hands.
McRoberts left in Cargold, nearly lost it, and now it is turned over.
That's the turnover.
Here comes Veers the other way.
Nice job by Coach Simpson making the change on the defensive end.
Veers on the drive, puts it up and in. Christian Veers with a nice shot.
Yeah, that's
Cargold 3 in the air. No, McRoberts rebounds. McRoberts circles around. Leaves Schmidl. Schmidl nearly threw it in by accident. Fisher retrieves it. Schmidl will shoot it for real this time, and it's no good. Pulled down by Veers. Who's up 8. Veers lost it. Going the other way. Cargold trying to go end-to-end. Leaves it for Neal, and he puts it in. 11 for Grant Neal. I think he was a little surprised by the pass, but he gathered it.
Got great hands. Great awareness of where he's at.
Miles for 3. Write it down. Julian Miles has 13 points.
There's money coming off that left shoulder for that 3. Staying in the 1-3-1 zone.
McRoberts.
It's confusing. It's confusing Mustang just a bit.
And it's kicked. And if not, it would have been a steal for Churl, but good call. He definitely got it.
You never know what Coach Simpson's going to come up with. He's always box chase, 1-3-1s. He mixes it up, and he's always trying to keep the other team off balance and does a good job overall. Coach Leverage does a great job too, but it's that's what Steve's done so far tonight.
Fisher brings it up, gives Neal. Here's Neal, he's open for the 3. No. Rebounded by Miles. Here they go the other way. Veers gathers it, swings it around. Veers swings it out to B. Back to Miles. Miles a long 3. No. That's a heat check right there. We got a foul.
Yeah, I think Miles looked a little frustrated on that. It looks like he was trying to.
Brooks B on the foul. Yeah, he's hit some great shots. He's also taken a few where I don't think he was real set.
Well, I've seen him hit him off balance, but that was a tough shot, no doubt about it. Hand right in his face, but no risk, no reward. They don't fear the miss.
That's it.
And they make a lot of shots because of it. I really like their mindset when they're on the court.
Jack Fisher on the attack. It's a screen from Neal. Fisher gives Cargold 3 in the air. Yes! 3 of them for Brooks Cargold. He's got 9.
Better find him. Quick, deadly.
Miles leaves to Miles. Adrian to Julian. Adrian's 22. Julian's 50. Veers now.
You watch them, they're playing man-to-man, but they're way out on the arc. They're inviting the drive.
Sure.
They don't want to give up anything on the outside. They're trying to push them off that three-point line and doing a nice job of it so far.
Adrian Miles gives to Julian Miles. Adrian nearly stolen. Veers tracks it down, and then it is stolen. Gray Schmidl stuck with it. Fisher the other way. Fisher gets bumped. No call, but they'll keep it on the possession. Fisher to trigger it in, trailing by 6. Finds Neal, driving to the rim, puts it in. Grant Neal, 13 for Grant Neal. And a timeout. Coach Simpson wants to talk it over. North's trimmed the lead to 4. We'll be right back here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
North Oldham trimming the South lead to 4. Coach, you had to feel like a run was coming for North at some point, and here it is.
Yeah, trading punches pretty much, back and forth, back and forth. Coach Forrest talks all the time about games of runs. With these two teams, you might see an 8-0 run, and then you might see a back at you 10-0 run.
Yeah.
You just never can tell with the deep shots that they take and make. Just can't tell. Well played ball game so far, though.
Veers on the attack. He's got 5 tonight. Gives in the corner to Burnside. And swing it around. 3 in the air for B. No good. But they get it back. Veers for 3. Also no good. And this time pulled out of there by Grant Neal. Here comes Neal with a head of steam. Puts it up. It's short, but he got fouled and will head to the line.
Yeah, Grant Neal takes the ball so strong to the basket, and he kept the ball up high, did a great job of drawing the foul. So, he's good for a lot of N1s, but at least gets to the line, and he's really good at the line, too, as you can tell, 77%.
Southpaw puts it up there and in. The lead is 3. Neal to cut it to 2. And he's got 14 points, shooting for 15.
So far, North has kept with their man-to-man defense. They've not made any changes there. Not that they need to. They just haven't changed up anything.
Sure. B gives to Miles. Through the hands of the target, Adrian Miles, and it goes out of bounds. And North will get a chance to tie or take the lead here. Now, Coach Simpson's got a red card or a red sheet of paper. I'm guessing that's a play.
He's calling his defense is what he's doing. He's at a 1-2-2 right now.
Right.
Yeah. He's just changing defenses. It's loud.
Cargold for the lead, yes! That's his 4th.
Yeah, you can't let him go. They got lucky last time. They helped off of him when he was sitting in the corner. They just didn't see him. That time they weren't so lucky.
B tries to make a spin move. Gets it off to Burnside. Burnside turns and charges. That is a nice play defensively by Ryan Howard.
Yes, it is. He's tough. In the games I've seen him play, he'll take that charge. He set him up. He knew he was going over his right shoulder. He knew he was driving baseline. He knows the scouting report. By gosh, he was there waiting for it.
Took the hit.
Great play. Great defensive play at a key time. Those are momentum changers.
The referees have asked that you hold the artificial noise until during timeouts, not during live play. Thank you.
So North with the lead and the ball.
Extending the defense. We're in a 1-2-2, 3/4 court.
Yep.
Looking to just change it up a little bit.
Got an open man underneath. He goes up and he missed it.
Excellent rotation. Excellent rotation. Burnside did a nice job of the read. Wow.
He did.
That ran
Levitt
right through
shot,
that
Miles
screen.
got by with a walk,
Yeah.
but...
well, they ran through a screen.
Yeah.
Grant Neal ran right through a screen, ran right over a screen, and no call.
Veers out high, tries to throw a pass, and it goes nowhere. It's out of bounds.
Yeah. Little miscommunication.
Yeah.
Veers thought that Miles would go cut right on through and curl that cut and get the ball, and he stopped for whatever reason, and so it didn't look too good on Veers.
North has turned it up defensively. Let's see if they can stretch the lead on the other end.
Same thing. Steve's trying to change everything with the defense here.
Long pass, shooter catches it, fires.
Yeah,
and he missed it. Austin Sears couldn't get it in. Veers trying to answer. Leaves it off Miles. Julian Miles, the 3 is good, and they retake the lead. He's got 16.
Right now, Steve's forcing the better ball handlers to handle the ball out, hoping that the lesser shooters are in the back end and take the shots.
Fisher
Trying to dictate who
near
shoots the ball.
midcourt. Miles hits him, and now we get the call. It took a second, but call's going to go on Julian Miles, and that'll be his second.
I don't know about that one, Joe.
I don't think they wanted to call it, but you were at a point where you're going to have to call something.
I thought they took the ball away and fighting to get it back. You either call it the first time or not
Or
call
let it go, sure.
Yeah.
I hear that.
And they're calling a good game.
Neal goes to catch it, and they call another one.
I don't know about that one either. Getting a little bit tight with the whistle. I think up until this point it's been very smooth and well done. And
And Neal's going to head to the foul line there in the 2-shot bonus now. So
yeah, and he's pretty deadly from there.
Grant Neal. And now we have some sort of a break to discuss it.
Yeah.
Officials.
That's a 5th foul, correct?
Right.
It's a 5th foul,
that's
correct?
it. And
so
that's
2-shot
the situation,
foul.
and it's 2. Yep. So there they go. Neal's got it. 2 of 2 on the night. And he connects on a 3rd free throw.
He's a warrior. He's a player.
6'3" senior. He's got 16. He averages 21. Well on his way. And now he's got 17. And we're tied at 31. Veers will take his time, be patient here. Wachterl comes off his screen. Julian Miles.
South will most likely take the most available shot, just like that one.
And Miles drove to the basket. He got blocked, and the foul's going to go on Gray Schmidl, and I believe that maybe 3 on him.
Yeah, it's not in South's DNA to hope for a last shot at 31-31. I guarantee
Sure.
it.
Schmidl got a 3rd foul. Miles to the free throw line. He's 2 of 2 tonight. He has 16 points tonight. He averages 16 points, so he can top his average right here. Shot is good. He just did.
He's a scorer, and he's also a big-time defender. Just tough-nosed.
Free throw, forthcomer. And he missed this one. Rebounded by Fisher. Leaves it for Neal, back to Fisher. Fisher thought about it. Neal. Here's Neal for 3. No. Julian Miles the rebound. Veers heading downhill with it. Now he'll take his time a little bit with 48. Gets a pick. And loses the ball. Here comes Neal on the break. Neal to the rim, puts it in. Grant Neal's got 19, and the lead goes back to North.
Yeah, once he makes his mind up, he's strong to the basket.
Miles an air ball from 3.
He's not only strong to the basket, he's always in control. He's always in control, which is quite an art.
See if North holds for 1.
Yeah, they may do that this time.
Fisher gets it over the timeline, leaves it out for Cargold. Swing it all the way around. Back on top. Fisher with 10. McRoberts. Here's Fisher. He's got 5. Fisher to the rim. Gets bumped. And jump ball. Oh. It will stay with North Oldham. They'll put it in on the baseline. Cargold to throw it in.
See what kind of inbound play we have here.
Got a man in the corner wide open. He never saw him. Neal from 35 feet. Oh, good. Just rimmed off. And we head to intermission. North Oldham, a 1-point lead over South. It's going to be a barn burner. Stay tuned. We'll recap it and get you to the second half ahead here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
The reason I went to traditional bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community. Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by the Oldham County Health Department. Find out about their array of wellness programs and services by visiting oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people.
Joe Cox back here at halftime with Coach Gene Heffington, whose South Oldham Dragons improved to 14-4 earlier this evening. Coach, mighty impressive performance by your ladies tonight.
Yeah, thank you. The kids worked really hard for this game and stayed focused at practice and executed what we had worked on in practice for our game plan, so I'm real proud of everybody. They did a great job.
I got to ask, did you need a fire extinguisher down there? Because Ella Morrison tore it up, 31 points. She had 5 threes in the second half, 7 in the game. What a night.
Yeah, she shot the ball really well. I told her pregame to light them up. I didn't have any idea she was going to really shoot it that well, but she looked for her shot, and when she gets it off, she's pretty strong.
Madison Young, a big night. She had 28. We chose them most outstanding players of the game. Madison really, it's almost a lost art. She shoots that mid-range jump shot so well from 12 feet, from 15 feet, float in a little closer, but she's got a really nice touch in that mid-range game, Coach.
Yeah, she does, and, that's a tough shot, when you have to put a lot of touch on a shot, inside 15 feet. She does a really good job on that, and, she's really good and best at being a slasher-type player. She can get to the rim just about any time she wants to, and when she does, she understands about kicking it out, too. She's just the real deal, as I said. She's a player, and she showed up tonight. Ella showed up, and the rest of the kids filled their roles. They did what they were supposed to, and we had a good result.
Really impressed with the quickness, particularly early in the game. You guys did a great job pushing the ball, getting it down court, getting some easy shots. I think that early run was key because North hung around for a long while after that.
Yeah, they did, and we always expect teams to do that, but our transition is part of our offense and part of our game that we do really well, and we work on that quite a bit, and we feel like we've got the ball handlers and the people who can run the floor, and again, it showed tonight, and they just executed and did a really good job at a time that, when they need to step up.
I think the coaching might have had a little bit to do with it too, Coach. You're too modest to take the credit. I'm going to give it to you anyway. Gene Heffington,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by. Congrats on the 90-53 win. We'll look for more big things in your South Oldham Dragons.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
We'll step aside here on Glycol.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Halftime finds us in a barn burner. It was all South Oldham early, but North rallied with an excellent second quarter. It's funny, North only has 3 players who scored, Coach. Grant Neal with 19, Brooks Cargold with 12, Grace Middle with 2, but that's been enough.
Well, sometimes it's good to know your roles, and know where the shots come from and need to come from.
Absolutely. Well, South Oldham, it's a little bit more balanced. Julian Miles has 17, Christian Beers with 5, Colton Turrell with 5, Brooks B with 3, William Burnside with 2. What's the shooting look like, Coach? Is there any big pattern that you can discern?
Honestly, Joe, a lot of shots have been up. Not a lot have went down, but a lot of key shots have went down. I guess that's about the best way to say it. I wouldn't say anybody's blazing. I'd say we're probably in the 40s, low mid 40% from the line. Free throws has really helped out the North Oldham Mustangs. So they've really capitalized on making quite a few free throws, and that really kind of set them up. Well, set them apart. I won't say set them apart. 1 point set them apart.
Those first half stats brought to you by Oldham Financial. They provide clarity for your financial future. Visit oldhamfinancial.com for more info. Time for the second half. South Oldham on the attack to open, trailing by a point. Miles gives down in the corner to Burnside. Back to Miles. Basket and the foul.
Yeah, South Oldham runs that give and go about as well as anybody I've seen. And Miles, once again, has great body control. You know, he reminds me a lot of Grant Neal. They're kind of carbon copies of each other.
Makes the free throw. He's got 20, and the lead back to South.
Opening up in a box chase is what we got here. Gonna chase Grant Neal. Same thing used against Oldham County earlier against the green young man.
Fisher gets underneath and he gets fouled. See who picks this one up.
But Joe, as you said, though, Grant Neal has most of the points, so I would think it would be a smart thing to try to take his touches away.
Yeah. And bound to McRoberts. Swings it around to Fisher. Fisher goes under, head fake, shot in the air, good for Jack Fisher. That's his first 2 of the night.
Yeah, that surprised me a little bit. Fisher's a player.
He hasn't really looked to score.
Yeah, he's really more of a distributor tonight.
Veers on the cut, he missed it. Sanders the rebound, heading the other way for North.
Yeah, as I said, they know, they'll take what they get. They don't force anything.
Neal leaves it to Sanders, and he gets the rebound at one end and scores at the other. Lead to North Oldham. Here goes South. Miles for 3. No. McRoberts the rebound. McRoberts flips it up to Howard. McRoberts with a spin move, puts it in.
Beautiful move by McRoberts, but sometimes McRoberts don't get the credit. He does a real nice job, usually on the boards. Tonight, not so much, but he's so very active. He's always around the ball. He just does a nice job at complimenting everyone else. And he can make threes.
Yep.
He can make threes, he can drive. But once again, they take what they get, based on the defenses and based on what they're seeing. So, both teams are just smart and very, very unselfish. I mean, I don't have anything to say but great things about both of them. I'm not trying to candy coat anything, but you come out here and watch.
It's good.
Well, you watch these kids play, and I've watched them several times. Same result every time. They gave a great effort, and they play very under control. Both of them are extremely well coached. Great coaches.
Coach Simpson called a 30-second timeout. Not happy with what he was seeing, I think, particularly at the defensive end. We'll see how they adapt. This is the biggest lead North Oldham's had at 4. South trying to answer. Christian Veers, 6'2 senior, leaves for Waukchurl. Back to Veers, and he got fouled by Fisher underneath on the cut.
Yeah, Veers is so good at passing and cutting. And if you crowd him, he'll go by you. And he can go by you with either hand and then create and score and finish.
Inbounds pass to Burnside. He looks for a post move, puts it up, but he walked.
Yeah, added a little step in there. Made a nice move, made a nice counter move, and then shuffled.
Yep. North with the lead and the ball. Fisher on the attack. McRoberts now. Neal's open underneath if they can find him. Fisher leads back to McRoberts. They're doubling McRoberts, and he swings it behind Neal, who was headed toward the rim, but the pass just a step behind him.
Yeah, they're no longer in a straight chase with Julian Miles. He's definitely shading. He's shading Neal. He knows where he's at. He's really playing off him, watching his back cuts and things such as that.
And there's a cut for Julian Miles for 2 more, and he's got 22.
Yeah. Once again, they turn their head, he's gone, and they know how to find him.
Yeah. Neal nearly back court there. Fisher drives underneath, circles around. And whistle blows. We got a timeout, and North will take one. We'll step aside as well. North up 2 midway through the third on Glycod.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street, or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Sanders catches for North, and now Neal with it.
Change on the break. A little change up on defenses.
Swing it around to Fisher. Deflected, but it'll stay with North.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like maybe a 2-3 form of a trap. Steve likes to do that coming out of breaks and coming out of timeouts just to give a different look, and he does a good job of it.
A high pass is picked off by South. Nice play by Wuchterl. 3 in the air from Miles. No, and the rebound will go over to North.
Yeah, that's a shocker. I thought he was going to knock that one down.
Yeah.
He caught that in great rhythm, and I thought
he's
that was
streaky. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's just not.
He's got a real condensed but a real pretty release.
Yeah, very short release.
Yeah, 1-3-1. 1-3-1 South.
Fisher. 3 in the air, no good. Bounced off for Cargold.
Yeah,
and the rebound over to South.
I wasn't sure he could miss a shot from out there.
And South puts it in, down by a bucket.
See what they run here. Run him off of a double screen stagger. They couldn't find him though.
Miles just explodes to the rim and puts it in. Julian Miles, nice move.
Yeah, excellent play by Steve. They ran a staggered opposite, came right back to a one-on-one situation on the weak side, and took advantage of it with the drive.
Howard couldn't shake free.
Well drawn.
Fisher swings it out. Neal for 3. No. And underneath we got a foul.
Yeah, I think South got him on the follow.
Well, Burnside gets his 3rd. They're going to say that's a shooting foul, and Ryan Howard will step to the free throw line. He hasn't scored tonight. I'm not sure he's taken a shot. He's 80% free throw shooter. So. First one's good. So done a good job on him too. Fisher and Howard combined to average about 24 a game, and they got 3 right now.
Yeah, as I said earlier on Fisher, number 20 is doing a fantastic job with him. I think Drew Campbell, that's his defensive assignment. I mean, they do switch and all, but, that's mainly his assignment. He's done a nice job.
2 for Howard, and the lead to 2. And they threw it away in between Veers and B. With that pass, he might have asked, in the words of Shakespeare, to be or not to be.
Not to be.
And that remains the question.
Yeah.
Sorry, had to drop it in.
Yeah, a little miscommunication, I just say.
Neal floats it to Fisher over the timeline.
Yeah, staying 1-3-1.
Corner 3 in the air, no good for Howard. Boy, that was a good look.
It was a good look, but, they're South getting what they want.
Miles a good look, and he connects on his. Julian Miles, he's on fire.
That's that rhythm I saw earlier.
Dragons up 1 now. Back and forth we go. 27 for Miles.
Beautiful.
Floats it low for Neal, and he connects. Back to North Oldham.
Beautiful diagonal, great vision. Great communication.
Miles gives it up to Wuchterl.
Came off the screen there.
Campbell drives it down. Campbell, he shuffled his feet, but he puts it in. Nice play for Drew Campbell.
Nice move. Went back to his left hand, can use either hand. That's why that's important.
Schmidl thought about it, but he lost it instead. End-to-end, Veers with the bucket. Christian Veers. And just like that, South up 3.
Yeah, I think if you don't get something here from...
And here comes a possible another turnover. Nice play by Fisher to go back and gather. Fisher floats it over to Schmidl in the corner for 3, and it hit the side of the backboard. And unfortunately for them, it's live. And here comes Miles. He thought about it. And it's stolen by Neal. End to end. Neal goes under, puts it in, and gets fouled. Grant Neal. Big time shot.
Yeah, I thought you might see Coach Levitch take a timeout if this one went down on this end down here. But he plays through. He trusts his kids, and my gosh, they went back and responded.
Neal's got 23, shooting for 24, and he connects. And we're tied again.
What a game. Straight man by the Mustangs. Curl through.
Campbell, here's Miles, three, no. Rebound Fisher. Fisher the other way.
And Miles got a nice look.
And they're going to call him for palming the basketball. All tied up, late third quarter. Who's got the next run? Campbell lost it. Schmidl with a nice play to go get it.
A little bit of turnovers. It's hurting South a little bit right now. That's 2 in a row.
Cargold finds Fisher underneath. Beauty of a pass. Lead back to North.
Fisher never quits working, and that's what happens. You get that reward.
Beers at the other end. Bumped, and they're going to call a foul. Yes, they got Cargold on that one. Yep. 2 on him. Nobody in severe foul trouble. Schmidl with 3. Burnside with 3 for South. So
12's coming in again. Soul's coming in.
Yep, Gus Soul in the ball game. He's another shooter. Go figure. Octoy, and they're going to call Ryan Howard with a foul on this one. So Ryan Howard, it's going to be on the baseline. Not yet into shooting fouls here. And have a warning for Coach Levitch. I thought they might have called a technical, but just apparently came over and told him to sit down. He's done so at this point.
Let's watch Miles on this, looking for a screen for a shot.
And there's the shot. You got it. Good call, Coach. Julian Miles, he's got 30. South by 1.
Yeah, that was too
Swing
easy.
it around. Howard for 3. Somehow pops out. What a look. And just did not go down. I think the temperature in this gym might be the only thing hotter than these two teams. Miles wants another one. He got it. 33 for Julian Miles. Goodness gracious.
1-3-1 again, staying in it.
And they throw it away.
Turning them over.
Veers, go down under, flip it around. Burnside for 3, no. Rebound in North, they might have just ducked a disaster there.
Yes, they did.
Cargold gives to Neal. Cargold's got 4 threes.
Yeah, this 1-3-1 is giving them some real problems.
Yeah.
They're getting corner threes, but they're not necessarily getting who they want in the corners to shoot the 3.
Cargold. Throw it away. South got it going their way now.
A lot of pendulum swings.
Probably going to look for one here, I would think.
Yeah, definitely.
Up 4. Holding for a last
Look
shot.
for 50 coming off a screen. Oh.
5-second count. Well, there's a break for North. Beers just kind of standing out there dribbling and able to get the 5 count. Don't see that a lot.
No, good official made the call, though, and I have to agree with him. I think he just caught him off guard trying to set the offense.
Well, Fisher now to try to cut into it. 7 seconds. They got to get it going.
Yeah.
Fisher inside 5, floats to Neal, goes up and puts it in. Grant Neal with a basket, cuts it to 2. 3/4 court shot, no good. It's a 2-point lead for South. Quarter to go. Stay tuned here to Glycod.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
And North opens the fourth quarter with the ball trailing by 2. Fisher swings it around, gets it back.
2-3 zone. More of a 1-1-3, but it's a 2-3 zone they open up with for South.
Howard gives Neal 3 in the air. Yes! 29 for Grant Neal.
Yeah, that's the only problem. He likes that wing shot, so you're going to have to shade out. You can't suck yourself all the way into the lane and not be able to get back out on him.
North by 1, south of the ball. Julian Miles has 33, already a season high. It was 27 before. Got a feeling they might be looking for him right here. Comes off a screen, they hit him down low, puts it up, blocked by Grant Neal, who says something about it afterwards. And now the officials say no more of that. We're not going to have that.
It's been a classic game all day, so let's keep it that way.
Hey, they're going back and forth. They don't need to talk. Their play has said volumes. And he's going to get a break is Julian Miles. And Coach Simpson wants to make sure he keeps his cool.
Look for Christian Beers on this.
There's the cut to him, and it's knocked away and stolen. Neal the other way. Neal's got numbers. Howard for 3. Yes! There's the 3 he's been looking for. Lead is 4 for North. Miles right back to the table. Veers on the drive, puts it up and in, and the foul. It doesn't get a lot better.
No, it does not. No, it does not. Beers looks up. Miles needs a break, so Beers takes over. I'm sure Miles ain't going to be out very long.
He's back. He's already back. Yeah.
I'd say needed to be all the way back, yeah.
To cut the lead to 1. Beers a 77% shooter, and he missed it. Rebounded by Soul.
1-3-1.
Fisher.
Coming up high, half court.
And they say it's thrown away. That sure looked like it was deflected, but
I don't think so. I think it
not.
just man.
Yeah. He didn't argue too hard.
Well, he went over the top, and I think he just lost it. I think he was going to pull it back, and it was too late. And that 1-3-1's paid some dividends.
B on the drive. B flips it up. No. Fisher the rebound. Went up and got it. Fisher the other way. Fisher to the hole. Puts it up. It's good, but no basket. They're going to say the foul on the floor. I don't know. It looked like every other continuation shot I ever see, but what do I know? Luck Turl gets the foul. That's his 3rd. North takes it out underneath, up 2.
See what they run here. There he is.
Fisher to Neal. Neal puts it on the floor, goes under, and puts it in. 31 for Grant Neal.
He does a tremendous job finding gaps and body control and finishing.
Julian Miles, you know he wants it. There he goes.
Finish it too.
Puts it in. 35 for him.
Defense needs to pick up. Whoever plays the best defense in this next 5-6 minutes is going to win this basketball game.
You got it. Neal spins. Swings around. Howard for 3. Yes! Ryan Howard He's got 8 now, and he's hit big ones. Timeout. We'll step aside with North up 5 here on Glyco.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
North Oldham taking a 5-point lead with 6:10 to go. It's been back and forth. South was up 3 a few moments ago, and now here comes North.
Yeah, a lot of big shots. Hard stepped up and hit 2 big ones. Just a lot of big shots. They're just very difficult to guard, either team. Right now, South's got the best of it. North's got the best of it with those outside shots.
Burnside can't get free, floats it to Veers. Looking for a shot. There's the corner. Nope. B thought about it, turned it down. Miles won't turn it down. Gets knocked away. Veers gathers. Veers for 3. Nope. Barely grazed iron, and Fisher the rebound. Grant Neal. He'd like to keep it in his hands right here.
Absolutely, and I think they like that.
But
I don't
in the
know.
Corner, not Howard, it's Cargold. He's got one.
Yeah.
That's his 5th 3.
Yeah, he's tough.
Timeout. 8-point lead for the Mustangs here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
North Oldham opening up an 8-point lead. Coach, you're talking with me off air. It's about the shots. They're finally dropping. North Oldham getting some big contributions aside from Grant Neal, and now South kind of put a rim over the basket, or a lid over the basket a little bit.
Well, yeah, it's coming from multiple places. That's the danger of North. They have multiple shooters shooting at the 40% range. South's got some really good shooters, but they don't have as many. And the other thing, too, is right now South's getting caught in limbo. They're really not out on anybody. They're not really helping in. So driving kicks, people are wide open, catching their rhythm, knocking down threes. In particular, number 11 and number 13.
Miles had a shot, missed it, but the rebound goes to South. They'll keep it alive. Corner 3 in the air, no. And Neal the rebound. Neal goes end to end, puts it up. He missed it, but he got fouled. It was B who got him.
Yeah, once again, Grant Neal does a nice job of creating contact. You never see him fade. He's always got his shoulders turned. He's always going to the rim. He lives for good angles, and he does a nice job of it.
Neal's free throw, no good. That's the first one he's missed tonight. 5 for 6. He has 31 points. And now he has 32. The lead is 9, the longest of the night for the Mustangs. Here comes South. Do they have another run in them? Spears swings to B. Miles got free, put it up, and the foul. 37 for Julian Miles.
Great job. They overplayed up top, trying to deny him the ball. First thing he saw was backdoor cut. Perfect backdoor cut, perfect finish. Really smart, and both of them were on the same page for sure.
Joel on the foul. Miles 4 of 5 at the line tonight. He steps in, shooting for his 38th point. And he got it. When you're a good shooter, they just roll in.
Yes, they do. Great touch.
6-point game.
Back to a 1-3-1. They've extended it to a 3-quarter now.
Fisher gets it across. Neal for 3. Yes!
Yeah, they broke that 3-quarter court. That's hard to play against teams that can handle the ball so well.
35 for Neal. Burnside travel. Fisher was afraid he was going to get a foul call. He had knocked it away.
Coach Simpson might need another timeout here soon.
9-point game, 4:24. Mustangs with the ball.
Well, he's pulling it all out. I mean, now they're going to fall out. They don't feel like the risk is worth the reward right now. Try to go straight man-to-man and try to put him straight up at this point in time.
Drive out of the corner by Fisher. Neal for 3. No. Rebounded by B.
Yeah, Neal had too much time that time. He measured his shot.
Too open.
Yeah. Rhythm off just a little bit, just a tad.
Beers handles. He's bumped and fouled by Fisher.
Yeah.
That'll be 3 on Jack Fisher.
Fisher's done a really nice job, though, on Beers tonight. I
Yeah.
mean, they've used multiple, though. They've used a couple other young men. They've used, I think, number 20 on him also.
There goes Julian Miles. Look for Veers on a cut.
Yeah, got him on a hold.
And they're going to get Fisher, and that's 4, and that is big. His 4th foul with 3:50 to go.
Yeah, it was a good call.
You get him out of the game, this looks very different. Fisher has only 4 points, but he has done yeoman's work handling the ball tonight.
Sewell's in for him. Pretty good three-point shooter and good free throw shooter, but I'm not so sure about defense. I just haven't seen him play enough.
Beers out high. Beers tries to spin free, turns, and it's blocked. Blocked out of there by Cargold. On the break underneath Schmidl with the basket. Gray Schmidl makes it an 11-point game. Beers to the rim, puts it in.
Schmidl will hit rockets. I'll tell you when he flew. He's quick as lightning.
Schmidl, they swing it. 3 in the air, no good. Scholl missed it. And here comes South. Miles goes to the rim, puts it up, no. Rebound is still loose, and it's tracked down over there by Ryan Howard. Neal gets bumped, and Miles going to get called for the foul. That's 3 on him, which also bears watching. Jack Fisher coming right back in. 4 fouls in all.
Yeah, no need to save him. We got 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, this is what you might save him for, so yeah. Manager going to come clean up the floor. Everybody's got a job.
Fisher's a warrior. There's no doubt about it.
North Oldham up 9 with the ball inside 3 minutes. Fisher gets it in, 3 in the air for Schmidl, and he hits it. That might be the dagger.
Still plenty of time, but you gotta get some stops.
Lead is 12. Veers swings it out, 3 in the air for Wuchterl, no. Rebounded by Ryan Howard. Schmidl again, no. Tipped up, and Miles will track it down. Julian Miles, 3 in the air. No, but rebounded by B. B swings it around. That's Veers for 3, and he hits it. A timeout by South. A lead down to 9, 2:15 to go. We will step away here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And we're back. North Oldham trying to finish off what would be an impressive win. South got ahead early. North kind of battled back. 1-point game at halftime. Hung around at that phase of things. It was close to that at the end of the third quarter. So it was a 1-point game then. Yeah. The South feels a little desperate here, kind of trying to force some things.
Awful quick shots. Sometimes maybe the higher percentage shooters aren't taking those shots. You know, it's a tough time for them. You know, they have to have something go down. But right now, they just can't get a stop. I mean, North Oldham's been fantastic on the offensive end.
Fisher handles.
Yeah, just picking up man, a little bit of match.
Fisher on the drive. Swings around. Howard 3 in the air. No good. Neal keeps it alive. Can he grab it? Not quite. Out to South.
Yeah, he almost had a beautiful catch and putback.
Yeah. You could see what the thought was.
He can get off his feet. You know.
Veers goes under, puts it up. No. Rebound is claimed by Ryan Howard. Driving underneath Schmidl. He's got 2 more. He's got 7 in the quarter, 9 in the game. B for 3. Yes. Brooks B with a triple. Back to 8. Minute and a half. They run long. Behind the defense, Brooks Cargold. He's got 17.
What was that, 2 or 3? I didn't see it.
It was a 3, yeah. 3 in the air and good for Burnside. It's never over with a team that can shoot. Back to 7. Coach Simpson calls for timeout, and we will take it as well. 75 seconds remain here on Glycod.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
North Oldham trying to hold on for what would be an impressive comeback win over South Oldham. The lead is 7. Three-pointers been big. Talking about it off air, Coach. 6 of them for the Mustangs in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they've really found the range, and multiple people stepped up and hit those big shots, whereas South is just a little short on their shots right now. And
3 of them, 3 threes for them in the quarter.
Yeah, it's just when you're playing from behind, you can't be short.
Fisher's got it. Throws it long, and he threw it away right to Burnside. Veers is open. Veers fires. Veers missed it. It somehow came out. A fight for the rebound. And we're going to have a foul call. Is it on Burnside? I'm not sure. Nope. The foul on Grace Schmidl. That's his 4th. So Burnside will shoot free throws.
No clock running. You can cut it to 5 if you can knock down 2. Get another turnover. You're 3 and 2 away. Anything can happen if you can get stopped.
Burnside is 70% shooter, and that one bounces out.
And that one hurt. That number needed to be down.
Yep.
That one hurt. It's still 2 possession if they
Yeah.
He can make this one.
Burnside is 6'4" junior. Second try is good. The lead is 6. Here comes North.
Straight man, run and jump.
Fisher leaves it out. 3 in the air. That's a quick shot, and it bounces out. Halfway down, and it came out underneath. We've got a foul. Cargold can't criticize the shot because it was there, but just like the one down here.
Yeah, there's no fear in how they play.
Not at all. Not a bit.
If they hesitate, I mean, honestly, clockwise, probably would have been better to pull it out, run some clock, get the ball to 4, let him make free throws and end the game for you. But, you know, you do what you do. You play by a certain style, and I don't fault the coaching or the kid.
That was 4 on Julian Miles. Every foul from here on, every common foul is 2 shots. 6-point lead on the baseline. Neal turnaround. No. Rebounded Fisher. Fisher goes up, and he got fouled. Well, that guy just makes a lot of little plays, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's always around the ball. He's good on both ends of the court. He can shoot it. He can drive it. He's strong. He's very strong. Plays strong. Plays tough. This is where it's tough, though, with the new rules of the 5 and automatic 2s.
Yep. No
it
one-on-one.
It really kills the coaching at the end of a game because you can't pick on certain kids that can't make free throws. Put them in a bonus situation.
Sure.
And that's one reason I really don't like the rule. I know it's cleaned it up.
Yeah.
I still don't like it. I think it takes out a big part of coaching.
Fisher, a 70% shooter. You can see that he's very tired. He has gone hard tonight.
You know, though, when he wasn't making shots, he never stopped moving. He never stopped making plays.
I mean, that play there, that's a big offensive rebound, and that's
he just never stopped.
That's not something you draw up on the board. That's just something you do with grit.
Yeah.
Second one bounces in. A 5 for Jack Fisher. He's had a big game anyway. Lead is 7. Veers trying to get downhill. Pulls up from 12. Missed it. Rebound to Neal. And he flips it to Fisher. They're trying to foul him, and they do. I think it was Veers who got him.
Yeah, I don't remember Veers coming out at all tonight. I don't know if he has or hasn't. I don't remember. His legs got to be wearing down because, you know, he handles the ball so much. He plays good defense. You know, that was a mark of really tired legs.
Fisher back to the line for 2. Hit 1 of 2 last time. This time sinks the first. The lead is 8. 32 seconds. South out of timeouts. Fisher's second one good. 7 points for Jack Fisher. The lead is 9. Beers gives Wuchterl. Miles tried to come out. Schmidl took it away. Schmidl to the rim, missed it, and Jack Fisher, there's that guy again, puts it in.
I think we're just talking about him. You know, he just never quits.
Beers for 3, and he hits it. They're out of timeouts. Final seconds, Schmidl ahead of the field, goes under and lays it in. And they're going to play to the buzzer in this one. Miles, one last 3. No good. And that'll do it. 34 in the fourth quarter for North Oldham, and they gain a 10-point win over South. We'll be back to recap it here on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Crestwood State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm.
Welcome back to North Oldham, where the Mustangs rode an impressive fourth quarter to the 84-74 victory over South. North moves to 18-2 with a win. South to 11-7 with a loss. So South's 8-game winning streak snapped. North's winning streak moves to 10 games. A lot of that, a 34-point fourth quarter, Coach. That is pretty wild.
Pretty wild. As we were talking during the break, I said, the MVP of this might be the North Oldham Mustangs conditioning coach.
Yeah.
I mean, in a game up and down like this one, as hard played and as well played by both teams, the legs are supposed to start leaving you. Their rhythm was even better in that fourth quarter. They hit 6 threes, but Oldham came back with 4 threes. I mean, it's just a great show of great basketball and excellent coaching, excellent players. It was a all-around fun night. I'm sure more fun for North, but there's games to come down the road.
Well, you got to say it probably feeds forward from here, because you go to practice now on Monday. You say, okay, guys, let's do our laps. Let's do our mile. I don't think you're going to hear a lot of complaining. I think you're going to see a lot of guys who thought, man, those threes I hit in the fourth quarter were pretty nice. So, to come back in this game, started out pretty poorly. We're down around double figures early in the game.
Right.
Came back and made it competitive and then pulled away late. It's a big win for North. This was a big game either way. And South, by no means giving up on this team. Julian Miles just showed us something tonight, 38 points. And that guy, his range is in the gym, and anytime he's open, it's going up and it's usually going in.
Yeah, I see Julian Miles and Grant Neal's carbon copies. They do everything well. We were talking about, I don't know how you defend them other than just chase them everywhere all the time.
Yeah.
But it's hard to chase somebody in transition. So, it just doesn't work out so well when you have two individuals that good.
Yeah.
It keeps it interesting is what it does, because, North Oldham, big win tonight, no doubt about it. South Oldham could have clinched and had the better route, but now North Oldham still got to go back into Oldham County and play another great
it's
game.
not over.
And take out Oldham County. If they
That's
don't,
right.
then they get into a point system. The last game, South Oldham beat Oldham by 6 points. That's a +6.
Yep.
So if it gets into some tie breaks, it could get really interesting really fast.
Yeah.
But, once again, North Oldham could take care of business. They go and beat Oldham.
That's it.
Then they have the
floor,
1
you're
seed.
fine. We're going to step aside. We'll be back to recap a little bit more and then tell you tonight's most outstanding players. Thanks for sticking with us. You got a good one tonight. North, an 84-74 win over South Oldham here on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street, or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to North Oldham. North, an 84-74 winner. Our scoring recap tonight for North. Grant Neal, a large part of the story, had 35 points. He got some help, though. Brooks Cargold hit 5 threes, had 17 points. Grace Schmidl had 9 in the fourth quarter. He finished with 11. Jack Fisher with 9, and really had a gutty game. Goes beyond the box score for him. Ryan Howard had 8, and 2 for Ryan Sanders and Jacoby McRoberts. That's how the Mustangs reached 84-74 for the South Oldham Dragons. Their breakdown, Julian Miles, a season high, I assume a career high for the junior, 38 points. He was on fire. Christian Veers had 17, topped his average by a couple there. 6 for William Burnside, 6 for Brooks B, 5 for Colton Workturl, and 2 for Drew Campbell. 74 for the Dragons. You know, if you listen to that, you probably got a pretty good guess. But if you want to see it for official, come back on the other side of this break, and we'll tell you who tonight's most outstanding players are. North over South, 84-74, here on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
The reason I went to traditional bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Oldham, North Oldham, an 84-74 winner over South Oldham, and it's time to talk about tonight's most outstanding players. And they are presented by State Farm Insurance agent Leslie Gilly. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. And no real mystery here. Grant Neal had 35 points in a win. Julian Miles had 38 points in defeat. And I'm going to have to defer to you, Coach. You said they're kind of carbon copies of each other. I'd take either of them in my team in a heartbeat.
I'd love to have both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could pick, I think that they would play off of each other fantastically.
I can see that, yeah.
Like I said, I've seen them play a couple different times, and every time I've seen each of them play, I've seen the same thing, and that's they just do so many things. They're so smart.
Yeah.
They read defenses so well.
Take it in, take it out.
Well, they play great defense.
Yeah.
50-50 is a chaser, and he did all that and still scored a ton of points against Oldham, and which says a lot, Like I said, I just I've been looking forward to this one for 2 weeks, and I don't think it disappointed you, Joe, or I, or Tim either. I think it was a very enjoyable night hanging out with you guys. Thank you.
You speak for me on that, too. Well, let me catch everybody up on our upcoming schedule, brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. Opening doors, a lot of hoops coming up. Wednesday, that doubleheader, PRP and Mail, that's always a good one. Then we've got the game you were talking about on Thursday in North Oldham at Oldham County. It was postponed. The weather delayed it, so it'll be played on Thursday, 6 o'clock. Tune in for that doubleheader. Salem at Silver Creek, an Indiana game. And on Friday, the 2nd of February, Douglas and Bryan Station, a girls game. And then we've got some boys action there around 7:30. Sayre at Bryan Station, Grant County, North Oldham. Mail at Eastern, Collins at Shelby County, and Tates Creek at Dunbar. I encourage you to check us out on the web, glycod.com, and on X at GLICOD. Thanks for staying with us tonight. Want to say thanks to my team, Greg Bryan on the camera, Tim Bryan, the producer, Coach Mark Evans, my analyst. I'm Joe Cox, and thank all of you. It was a pleasure to see this one. North 84, South 74. Good night from Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Oldham County High School's basketball. Tonight's game was brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Oldham County Health Department, healthy people, strong community. Kinser & Kinser, delivering clean, comfortable air. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Oldham County Solid Waste Management featuring Waste Wizard. And by LaGrange Service Center, Mortensen Family Dental, Thompson Heating and Cooling, and Financial Solutions Incorporated.
Visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.